This don't feel ungodly, do you?
I was about to say, like, what is a Christian's job?
Jess is a bigger name. We have to bring her in, and Loren just got to get her clout up.
What he'll do on the Brilliant Idiots is talk about the reaction channel's reaction to it.
Like, that's kind of haterish, right?
Yeah.
This nigga be a crab in a bear ass.
Dejon out here running fades and getting jumped for winning.
And AJ was like, yeah, I just did my beard. He was like, I just got a pedicure.
He was like, yo, this guy is an assassin.
No offense, Cico. My car's better than your car. My bitches are better.
Oh,
and I'm not trying to be Muslim. So, let's keep it real, bro. You mean
well, hey, man, you know you can't go at the and be successful. It's just, it's bad for business. Like, that's a new thing. This is
respectably enough BS.
God. What?
Nigga, if your manager can't pronounce
that's your manager, nigga? This nigga dipped his face in water one day and literally set the world on fire.
I'm glad I don't know who y'all talking about.
Asking him for advice is like wanting a wish from a genie.
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna fuck you in the end.
Man, name a smarter Batman.
Christian Bale. Literally every other Batman.
Everyone.
Christian Bale solved nothing.
And the fact that Smack has to carry the torch on, we're gonna report on this, but we gonna act like hip hop media don't post street nigga shit.
It doesn't matter about the impact of the record, dog. All that matters is that it happened.
If niggas assembled Adam 22, Trap Lord Ross, DJ Academics, and DJ Vlad just to talk about it.
Jonathan Majors is one of the realest niggas alive, dog. Like, I was watching his Breakfast Club interview. All these women suck. That's the title of this episode. Worse than the whites. Yes. Bomb. Beat 'em, people. Welcome back to another installment. The Homeroom University Podcast. You see, it's the pod. About your favorite pod. I'm your classmate, Tone Crew.
Jay Nobles.
AJ the Menace.
White Man on the boards.
Yeah.
Everybody right beside him.
That's me.
That's him. We are we. Y'all are back and appreciate y'all. Like the video. Share, subscribe, do all the other stuff YouTubers tell you to do. And also comment down below your hashtag office hours. Partner at the end of the show. We get to answer your questions from the previous week on the next week. You get what I'm saying? But appreciate y'all for clicking on the video and subscribe to the $5 Patreon. It's a lot of good stuff up there. A lot of stuff we missed. Should we talk about how?
Yeah, we should talk about it because y'all made a promise that you couldn't keep.
Well, it's not me. I was ready, but somebody had just got their beard right, got their face right.
Y'all was prima donnas. He got his beard waxed, and you got your toes done, and that was an excuse enough for them to not fight.
First of all,
they was both like, "Yo, we so pretty. What's the point of?"
First of all, I was icing my knee.
That shit was a weird transition. AJ was like, "Yeah, I just did my beard." He was like, "I just got a pedicure."
No, first of all, I said that saying my feet are lighter. I feel lighter, nigga. They're not rusty. All the calluses are gone, nigga. I really feel the ground. But yeah, that's not going to be happening this week. But next week, I'm down for, you know what I'm saying? I was ready this week, but, you know, niggas.
It's cool that we put it off.
You don't want to mess with your cuticles. And
I'm a little nervous, man. I met somebody who's witnessed Jay Noble's fighting, and they talked just like he did. So
about his shins.
That's true.
Which is very important because he said the hands were mid, but the feet were elite.
Yes,
mid in terms of him, but trust me, he's got tagged before. He got stories about that too. Trust.
He didn't seem to remember those.
Because the best story is about when I caught the nigga.
He remembers
I caught his kick and I hit him back with my. It was crazy.
Nah.
Subscribe to the Patreon for that story.
Well, I rebalanced the gimbal today, so we're gonna have a real production next week when we do it.
Wait, so what gimbal are we talking about?
The new one.
The Ronin.
No, the Ronin.
The one that was broke?
No, we have two. We have a good one.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay.
And Loren,
you said you recalibrated or something?
Yeah.
And we're gonna have a fight before the main event.
Oh yeah.
So one of y'all better get ready. This
what day of the
week
week are we gonna meet up to do like just side content again? Because we did talk about how we have to start getting up.
It's getting hot, so we gonna check the weather. And
should we do like Thursday? Is
Lauren, when you off?
Wednesday or Thursday?
It's really on Lauren's schedule.
After?
Those feel like good days.
I mean, every 3 weeks I have 5 in a row, so I can do whatever.
I can't do this Wednesday. I'm doing Ole and Friends this week.
Schedule.
And y'all still pulling up on Thursday? Because we're supposed to be doing a hoop session in the morning, right?
Oh yeah. I'm with that. I can do that.
That is Thursday morning.
6 a.m. sharp.
Yep.
Thursday, 6 a.m.
Okay.
We're going to be up before Kobe.
Yeah, I'm with that. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I am with that.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, we'll pick a day. We'll start picking our day that we link.
Yeah.
For like just that, we got to start doing skits, all type of shit. You know, just
Get some side content for y'all,
Yeah,
man.
we
Get some
just-
commercials.
some background. Yeah, definitely got to do commercials. Start
Yeah.
dropping our ads in because we got the ads, and we just need to just start dropping.
Yeah,
them.
we just got to do
It's
it.
light work. It's
See,
nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
This podcast about podcast. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? We do what we do.
Right? We just sit here and react.
Easy, man. That's it. There's no talent to this.
There's no homework, nigga.
Oh man,
Who are we thinking today?
I'm thinking we go straight to Jidion, just because I think I just like I told Tone, I just don't know how to feel.
Yeah, he needs some. He needs YN support on this.
I do,
because
I
he
do.
was like he's at a crossroads. I don't know if he's old or if this is lame. So we'll let you know.
So Jidion, as we all know, just like took over with pranking. Like, was that like 2 years ago when it was just like no matter what he did, he would drop a prank video and it would hit like 1 million in like an hour or two. He was doing
a
the
legend
he
for that.
was
He was going crazy.
he was at the top.
His
Like
biggest one was the courtside barber one, right?
that was one of. I mean, he had so
I
many.
remember that. What was that? Like a Knicks game or something?
He was the DeMarcus Cousins. I mean, he had so many, bro, that were just like insane. It was kind of getting to the point with Jidion and his fame where it almost felt like if he went out, like people would start chasing him, like on some I Show speed. Like he was definitely
Did he start to reject it? I'm starting to remember.
he got saved. That's what it was.
Is that what happened?
he did.
That's
Jesus
that's what happened.
flip.
He got saved. Yeah, and stopped.
Okay.
And he felt like, and then he deleted all the videos off his YouTube channel. And he felt like what he would do wasn't doing by terror. He felt like what he was doing by like terrorizing people in his prank videos was like
Leading people astray.
Yeah, and stuff like that. It was just like unchristian like, which made him clear out completely. Deleted all his videos, so the only full videos you can see of Jidion is if. I'm sure some fan page has them
There's
all
a lot of
burned, some
re-uploads.
or re-uploads or whatever. And TikTok, because he was booming like a motherfucker on TikTok. So then he saved his life. He got saved by the
He saved his life. Nigga, Jesus did that. What you mean?
by the Lord Jesus Christ, his Savior.
Yeah.
And he started warming up with streaming. Now he's dropping content again. And it's all about To Catch a Predator. That's his main
That's
base.
a holy pursuit.
That's his main base and foundation.
Okay.
I thought that too. So this is the part that I'm like, okay, this is cool because we always want to catch predators.
Yeah.
PDFs, get them up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Electric
Shouldn't be
chair,
helping them
get,
hide.
get them up out of here. You know, we're always okay with that, right?
Okay.
The thing that I find the weirdest is that you have decoys in this that are talking to people. The decoys say they're 8 years old or 12,
yeah.
and they're talking to the person that's preying on them.
Yeah.
He sells the full uncensored conversations on his website, though.
How much?
Yeah. And
For-
what are we talking
it's
about?
like-
Like screenshots? Like
I think it's
recordings?
the full thread. Like you can buy this text thread of this nasty, dirty talk that are decoy in the PDF we're having.
And it's on his website.
It's on his website.
How is it-
I
let's
put
pull this
I
up.
put the website right there.
Well, let's look at this.
Yeah, like how is it
EPD
marketed?
Because
Is it-
I'm glad you said that
is
because I
it
got
marketed like
I
a-
got,
matters.
I got the commercial too. I got the So let's go to the commercial first, so everybody can see the commercial.
Every
it right?
cupcake
Yeah.
will be unveiled.
This is the commercial.
I'm gonna put it up, all right?
Yeah, definitely. You got to show them this.
All right.
What's this? What the f is this?
We know you hate child predators and love what we do, but sadly, the same can't be said for others. Join today on EDPWatch.com, and for only $4.45, you can help support us locking these monsters away. You'll get access to uncensored chat logs, cool disgusting audio calls, and never before seen and early access to new videos. You'll be entered into monthly giveaways, get 50% off all merchandise, and get a chance to do an IRL patch with yours truly, 𝙼𝙾𝚃𝚃. All on EDPWatch.com.
Nigga, all this for $5?
That's a hell of a deal.
That's a crazy
That's a hell of a deal.
Oh, what the fuck? I'm surprised you don't get
there-
socks
and,
too.
And there's levels on the website, 5, 10, and stuff like that, and you get more. I think that 15% might have been for a higher level. But this is my thing.
wonder what
Why
Chris
is he
Hansen
putting?
thinks.
I feel like him putting the uncensored videos and the other videos is like a decoy for the decoy that he's like. You know what I'm saying?
What is that?
Like why?
What if
Doesn't
it's
that seem
another
we-
trap?
No, because
What if it's another way of getting more?
because you get everything for $5, right?
I think
It's
you
not
can
just
get
a-
everything, but I think if you jump up to the
Let's read
$10
it.
level,
There's different tiers. This
Yeah.
is Patreon he's using.
Okay, so this is all Patreon. Oh, so he's so high in Patreon, he's got his own web link.
I think that feels like the Patreon thing, the way it like set up. And
Yeah,
looks.
for sure. This definitely looks like a Patreon.
You know what I'm saying? So,
And like they do that. They do it like that.
Yeah.
And were y'all fans of EDP?
No, but I know he got caught like
He's got
countless
caught like
times.
3 times.
Which is
I think
why
it's been
having
more.
him as a running joke through the ad is kind of
It's kind of crazy. But he was a
some
big
good marketing.
His whole
This is
thing
my-
was sports.
I think fan is a crazy way to put it, but a lot of people had watched certain
EDP.
things from him in the past because he had some kind of funny shit that would happen.
Yeah, no,
he was like a Boogie character. Y'all remember
Yeah.
Boogie?
Yeah.
Boogie 298, whatever.
Yeah, 2988.
Yeah.
And
Does
you could
anybody-
just passively see him because he was just that viral.
Does anybody see anything weird about selling uncensored
Absolutely.
like chat logs and audio? Disgusting audio.
And
I can't understand like the why. Like, why would I want to purchase that and use it as entertainment? You know what I mean? It's-
No, actually,
Unless
I can
I
totally
like-
understand. I understand your point of view, but I
Right.
also understand why people would sell it.
which is no, or why
because-
would people buy it?
Because you're interested in knowing what the fuck happened in between them.
But I'm
two,
also feeding a market of people who are PDFs.
which is crazy too. That's why I can see
That's-
both sides.
Yeah, where I'm like, what the? I'm not that.
Are-
interested.
wait, are
I'm
they-
making them harder to catch
That's you're
because you're giving them notes
the
on
dude,
like
yeah.
this is where he went wrong,
Yep.
and so you can look at that text straight and be like, oh, okay,
Oh,
I
yeah.
got to use a code name for that.
they're not
Call it
smart enough for
cupcakes.
that.
Nigga, I don't
They
know.
can't be smart enough for that, dog.
I
There's
don't
too
know.
many of them getting caught.
Well,
especially nowadays.
That's because there's a lot
There's
more
a
niggas
lot-
catching them.
it's
But we
always
don't
more
even
not getting caught though.
and
Too. That's the scary part.
I was just about to
Yeah.
say we don't know the percentages.
Yeah. We might only be catching 15, 20%. And 80 are out here just running rampant still.
Did we
And
even
that 15
read?
to 20 is still a lot of people.
That's a lot, yeah.
And the memberships is third cousin, second cousin, and first cousin. Am I right? Scroll down a little bit.
Yeah, it's third cousin.
Yeah, like
second
that's what he
cousin,
calls his
first
fan
cousin.
base, cousins
Yeah.
and shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I thought
yeah.
it meant like because it's I don't know.
Was the top level first cousin? It
Yeah.
has to be.
Yeah,
Okay,
first cousins
okay.
too.
That's
Yeah.
what I thought.
Yeah.
And what does the merch say?
Okay, so I just can't get past
Okay.
this. I
EDP
can't get
watch.
past that I'm saved, but I'm selling explicit
Oh, you know
chat
it. Oh,
logs.
dog. We forgot who he's selling this shit to. These are teenage boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it's like the shit that they see on Reddit and 4chan and like they're tamed for this kind of entertainment, like the C6 shit and have that satirical. Yeah, I'm watching this with like a layer removed. I don't agree
This
with
don't feel ungodly, do you?
I was about to say, like, what is a Christian's job?
Catch if this is
Like,
mark
what are-
that, but if this is our lane, this is a great lane. But why are we selling the dirty audio and dirty chat logs? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, this isn't very Christian of him.
Like, what is that?
If he was serious about his religion, he would have some kind of pathway for redemption for them.
Through the church or something
actually-
like
Through
that.
the church,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
he would try to get them
You go to jail for
rehabilitated.
sure, but yeah, the rehabilitation,
Get baptized.
service, powwows, AA meetings, or
Powwows
PP
Ooh,
meetings.
yeah, powwows
or
is what
d'oeuvres and
got him into
charcuterie
this.
boards too.
Yeah, no, yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's just what is that? You know what I'm saying? That shit is just weird to me.
I'm not.
Like I'm cool with what he's doing. I miss the days when, but it's illegal. You can't do it no more. But I miss the days when YouTube was uncensored and they would catch PDFs and just like be like, yeah, wait in the hotel room naked and then just run in there and whoop their ass, hit them with frozen paintball guns and shit.
Yeah.
You know, just fucking beat them up.
Or when they catch him at Target and like a lot of times it'd be like a little dude, they pick him up, throw him
Yeah.
against the cheeses.
Right.
and shit.
Right. I miss those days because that was always cool. But I've never wanted the whole chat log. Like when Chris Hansen would catch somebody, or when you would catch somebody in any of these YouTube videos and they would just read like
A few.
We never needed more than a few. Like we would hear like, oh yeah, you're so hot, I'm gonna bring condoms. We'd be like, oh,
That's enough.
This disgusting bitch. You
But
know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah.
And what if this is to just prove how real it is? Because how serious can we take Jidion? He's probably like, yo, I've been fucking around for so long. You know, I got to show people like this is real.
This could be a
so
big
maybe
prank.
this is to prove that like I'm not fucking around. Like this is actual people.
It's probably that, and then I think he sees himself as a pioneer in this field. Like Chris Hansen didn't think this big. He got the TV show and that was working. He was probably getting a lot of money an episode. Niggas
Nobody
didn't think
talks-
about merchandising things.
Yeah, but nobody talks about Jidion's new thing like they were talking about his skits. Even though it does phenomenal, as you can see, 1 month ago, 3.1 million. This nigga ain't doing no slack numbers, you know what I'm saying? But
And they don't use
that's-
pictures of like children, right?
Oh, I don't know.
That's
I
a
feel-
line you probably can't
Probably
cross.
not. Yeah, because
can't cross that
it's
line,
just
right?
the decoys.
I would
They're
hope not.
18, 19, but they look young. Just petite boys and girls. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
Gymnast.
Yeah. So you can use their picture just because they look like kids or high schoolers or whatever.
Okay,
But they're
yeah.
actually full blown adults. So
Actors
it's like
from Degrassi and shit.
So yeah, the conversation is legal. They're talking dirty with an 18-plus-year-old, but they were also this person's under the assumption that they're 12 and 13 or 8, and then you're selling dirty phone calls, explicit phone calls, and explicit text messages. I doubt they're selling the pictures too, because I'm sure pictures be exchanged or whatever, or at least pictures being sent on the PDF side. But it's just, I just don't know why we need that.
I guess.
I
Wait,
give it-
is he selling everything?
He's selling everything.
Wait, even like there's no free videos you can watch of this.
I don't know. I was gonna buy it just to see how bad it
If
got.
that's the case, then that's wrong. Because if you're doing
That's where
this,
the line is.
if you're doing this for God, it should be free to the
He's
public.
watching the free public stuff, but he's talking about the chat logs and like
The chat logs.
that
is
shit
where-
you're gonna get like, and then
Yeah.
fully uncensored videos
And the
shit
fully-
that's not
and the
and
fully
shit that's not
uncensored.
edited for YouTube.
Like if
Where
I'm
the
a
line
PD,
gets
if I'm
crossed.
if I'm a PDF, oh nigga, you just gave me $5 a month, and I get to just read like Reddit threads
Yeah.
of just other people like me talking to what they think is 8-year-olds.
Yep.
It's like fan
Oh, this is
fiction.
this is
Get 'em off.
Yeah, it's like fan. This is
fan
fantastic.
legal fan fiction, because most of the time, like, there is content for them to watch. They just can't get caught having it. So
Right,
it's a
right,
lot
right,
safer
right.
to have a bunch of fucking text logs that you paid for.
Through a holy
It's-
channel.
It's weird.
This is a holy medium.
It's weird because it
You
also
might catch a bad spirit buying that shit.
Yeah, this
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like this is
It's-
weird, bro.
It's definitely weird, but it's because his market is teenage boys, and teenage boys laugh at sadistic shit.
But that's crazy too, because now it's like, are you getting off on this shit, my nigga?
It's a little strange, man.
That's a rough position to be
And
in.
I wouldn't put
And
that
that is,
on them.
and that's a rough thing to put on them.
I'm
too,
not trying to
man.
put on.
Like,
I'm not trying to put that on them. I'm saying these are the questions that become like
that end
asked.
up coming
You know what I'm
up,
saying?
yeah.
That, I'm not putting that on them at all. Like,
Yeah,
But
because
that's
when
why
this
that's a rough position.
Oh, this video was crazy that I finally exposed a woman. This woman is Beetlejuice. You know that Beetlejuice, the weird looking black dude that used to
Yeah.
be on Howard Stern?
Yeah.
This is his sister.
Okay.
that they use as a decoy.
No, that they caught.
Oh shit!
And she's slow, like mentally slow. So he pulls up to the house and she has a caregiver. And he's like, hey, do you mind if we go and talk to her? He's like, she's not right in the head. I'm the caregiver. Like, my wife's the caregiver. She lives with us. He's like, how did you even get my address? He's like, he gave it to me. So the dude was like, hold on, let me call my wife real quick. Like, what the fuck is happening right now?
And you sure this is not scripted?
I'm pretty sure the police be there because that's the thing. That's part of TOS is if you do this type of content to catch a PDF, you have to show the police processing that person. You can't just do it for views. The only legal way of doing it and having it green apparently is like the police have to be informed. That's
You
why
got to be documenting something,
right. That's why if you go to the very beginning of this, it's like the very, very beginning, like the message. I think it says something about like we work with the police on this. See, look, the following content depicts stunts performed by trained professionals accompanied by actual law enforcement. Do not try this at home. All subjects featured within this content are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. So yeah, you have to.
Yeah, because they don't have the power to charge or to formally put them in jail.
Exactly.
They just
Yeah,
gotta,
you have to be able to hand everything over, and we have to see that on YouTube.
So what's happening with these people? The same thing that happened with Chris Hansen's people? Like they just
Essentially,
go,
yeah, it's like same exact thing. They get
Okay.
arrested by the end or something like that. Like this is him.
little public embarrassment.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So the same thing is happening. I just don't understand the selling the chat logs
It's strange.
There's
man.
no way to justify selling the chat logs,
and audio.
which is
Audio is kinda
is
crazy.
even crazier.
Yeah.
I think that he's so deep into this, he's not thinking about consequences.
he probably has out. I would like
And
to
I
hear his answer.
felt some type of way just because I'm like, damn, I'm shitting on this brother's business. But hey, this is crazy. This is in the name of Jesus.
Maybe
And that's what the problem is. I think when you feel like you're doing a just cause, you can kind of like just underanalyze the means because you know that your end goal is like, nigga, I'm catching PDFs.
Right,
How could
right.
this possibly be bad?
and that's
In the name of Jesus, I'm selling these chat logs and audios though.
yeah, I'm doing it for good.
The fuck are we doing right now?
Yeah, this not like paying tithes, nigga.
This is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Fuck
Like
that. What do you? You think he could be poor?
Jidion?
Yeah.
Hell no, he's far from poor. That nigga he's up.
$5 chat logs?
Well, that's the thing. When you make it super low, it makes it where everybody can afford it. Like the most poppin' OF girls don't charge $20 a month. They charge $3 because everybody will buy it.
Yep. And plus, he knows that his fans are teenagers.
They're going for quantity.
You just tier it too, like they doing. You tier it, like
Yeah, and then you tier it. Yeah. At bare minimum, you can get in at 5, but if you can jump up and hit that 10 if you're happy with the 5. Because maybe on 10 you get audio,
you go to 20 if you
and
want.
then on 20 you probably get that 15% that they were talking about off of merch and shit like that.
Yeah, this is an interesting situation.
I hope,
Right.
but I just hope he
definitely
doesn't get hurt. Because I saw a case about one dude, he got shot trying to do this. I forgot where it was.
Which is why I think YouTube cracked down.
Yeah.
Where it's like, okay.
It's kind of dangerous.
Yeah, it is.
People
because
kill each other.
yeah, I mean, especially if this is your second or third time getting caught.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might
Get
just
back against
crash
the wall.
out completely.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, fuck it, nigga. I'm not going back to jail with this on my jacket. Like, yeah.
And
Get the cameraman,
That's
too.
also why Chris Hansen got closed down, because dude got himself.
Yup. And then the cheaters nigga got stabbed on that boat.
Word?
Which is crazy too.
Yeah.
But it makes sense. Like,
You fucking my shit. I got 2
you
pussies right. Yeah.
fucked up my happy home, dog.
Right. She didn't know.
I'm not gonna
nothing.
blame myself.
Or she might have known something, but she wasn't. You know what I'm saying? She didn't feel
She
like
wasn't smart enough to put the clues together.
Right, yeah, she needed your help. Like, so you out here fucking up my little thing I got, my little rotation.
How much pussy do you think he was getting?
Chris Hansen?
No, the cheaters dude.
You think he was fucking the girls after he caught the nigga cheating? That's
Bro, he's
random.
there when they're mourning.
Yeah.
And he's a powerful dude.
That type of pussy is
He
always
gave him
just
solitude, nigga.
You.
He is kind of a
Sorrow
knight, for real.
coochie.
Yeah, I don't want those. I like enthusiastic
I'm cool.
pussy.
You like that monkey?
Oh, for sure.
Action, nigga.
Yeah.
Sorry, some niggas specialize in that though. Like a bitch
Yeah.
crying, come here. I know what to do.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they haven't left. They've been sleeping over for a week type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to get that sweet medicine.
Yeah,
bitch on the
nah,
back
nah,
to her
that's
ass,
not. Yeah,
nigga.
that's not my style. I couldn't do
You
it.
don't help hoes. You just
But nah, man.
I need it willingly. You know what I'm saying? Willing and enthusiastically.
Yeah. Happy monkeys.
Yeah. Well, all right.
But nah, this isn't right.
That's it. That's literally all I had about. I couldn't get. I thought about it all week. Honestly,
this is
kind of been fucking me up.
this is weird.
Yeah, man.
I wonder how much longer. Like,
And that's the thing. He's just canceling out himself just perfectly because I guess he's on this Christian shit. I need to watch a lot more of his content because I want to really see
This is really what it-
Christian stuff.
Yeah, I wonder if when he streams, is he like praying? I'm sure he's praying. He got to cover his bases.
Is he Sneeko level committed to his cause?
Sneeko was so shaky. I think he's more dedicated than Sneeko for sure.
Sneeko
He
was on
deleted
that
all his
Muslim
videos.
tip though. Sneeko's in Muslim, not in Muslim, but he.
Oh yeah, it looked like he was in Dubai.
He's
he was in the
Dubai.
middle. He was literally in the middle of the East.
Yeah.
But should we hold him to a standard that like we don't hold normal Christians to? You know what I mean? Because it's like just because you Christian don't mean you don't sin. Like that's kind of the whole point. They got a clause in the contract.
Yeah, but
Like, you can be forgiven.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Because even if this channel wasn't in the name of Jesus, I would think this was weird.
Yeah, I can just judge you off the merits of what I see. Like,
even if it's just,
Well, yeah,
even
those
if it
two
was,
different-
even if it was just a catch a predator, why do I need that? I just don't need it. And I don't think anybody needs
It's not
it.
better with Jesus by his side though.
It's creepier.
Yeah, feels like a cover up at that point.
But
Yes.
Jesus loves everybody, so he has to be there.
Post their sentence and, you know what I'm saying? Post their redemption.
I remember that chapter.
Psalm 16:4.
Oh, yeah, but that's it. But I mean, I'm going to keep an eye out. Hopefully, maybe this will start a real question amongst the listeners or whatever. I don't know. But it's
Is this right or wrong?
Just AJ's thoughts, you know.
It's just thoughts.
Do
but,
with what you will.
Yeah. Appreciate everybody for tuning into the emergency podcast that we did about the Breakfast Club situation with Jess Hilarious, Loren LoRosa, charlamagne the God, iHeartMedia, you know, everybody, you know, Jess Fella Unwanted. Y'all are showing a lot of love in those comments, hitting that like. Make sure you hit the like here as well.
For sure.
Post that, I mean, the very next day, work was business as usual. Everybody's back, you know what I'm
Walk in
saying?
the park.
Walk in the park. I was going to wrap up the most recent Breed Idiots episode with this too. Like, Charlemagne praised the hell out of Loren LoRosa. I mean, same level of praise that I was giving her at least. We were all kind of giving her on that emergency episode about how good she is. It's just we know that Brilliant Idiots episode was recorded on like Tuesday, and this whole thing happened like live Tuesday night. Wednesday it was cracking.
It was too late.
Oh, I took that back. They filmed Brilliant Idiots on Monday. All this shit happened on like Tuesday.
Either way, the timing was
Either
off.
way, the timing was off.
They filmed before.
Yeah. So in terms of him speaking on this situation, on this episode, he actually spoke on the Gary Owens situation, which is something that I had.
Yeah.
Where I was like, when I saw the whole Loren LoRosa going back and forth with Gary Owens, that's when I first was like, here we go.
She had some fight in her.
We're going to A-list. We're going to the moon right now.
And that's why you wasn't surprised with what she did with Jess.
Nah, yeah, I wasn't. Yeah, because I saw that first, and I'm like,
yeah.
To me, that gave me the validation of, okay, like my theory that I had already worked out. Jess is a bigger name. We have to bring her in, and Loren just got to get her clout up. That's all it is. It's just getting the clout up. And those exchanges, the more of those that we have, is gonna be it's gonna be even better. But how do y'all think he's gonna come next week? When post this situation, he's kind of got a nice little reason to kind of brush past it. Right?
Charlemagne?
Yeah.
It's too long. Yeah. Too many days are going to pass.
To where it's going to be a blimp on the radar in the episode, right?
Andrew might make like just a side joke about it.
I think that's as deep as it's going to go.
That's as deep as it's going to go.
He kind of got lucky.
Or like something else that they're talking about is going to have a similar sentiment. And then he'll like segue it in that way, like what I was saying last week about Jess Hilarious and Loren LoRosa.
Yeah.
You get into it. But
I don't know. Would you want to hear him talk about it?
Yeah,
because what he'll do on the Brilliant Idiots is talk about the reaction channel's reaction to it, which adds the next layer to the story because it's like it's beyond what happens.
Like, okay, we get to he's dodging accountability.
Like, let's see how people are talking about this.
Let's see. Yeah, what is your thoughts on it? Because we heard everything that led up to it, right?
Yeah,
we heard no sort of real like buy-in, accountability, or engagement during the moment of it happening. So it's like, I guess if you're looking for the full scope in general, then that's where we would get it. Yeah. But because he has that week and a half buffer, I don't think we're gonna get it. But if he does bring it up and he's only talking about people's reaction to that, terrible. That would be terrible.
Yeah, and
it would be terrible, but I think I would get it because people's reaction to that shit was kind of crazy.
Yeah, nah.
It was nasty. Nigga, they was putting fake quotes in thumbnails. Like, fuck her, she fake. Yeah.
And he's gonna flatter himself like, yo, I can't believe we had all this. Like, I can't believe it, Andrew. This is kind of crazy.
This is a perfect moment that kind of proves like
radio is really works.
Sentiments that he said back in the day, right, about the reaction channels is that they rush and just say shit.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So it's
the
like
easy way out.
And how radio's a strong base.
But he won't actually address the subject.
We'll see. Andrew might,
because the real subject is why was Loren not ushered in correctly?
Actually, Andrew probably he's not gonna give a fuck. To that extent.
No, he's not gonna give a fuck.
So unfortunately, it's not gonna go that deep. He's gonna have to get invited. Charlemagne, he's gonna have to get invited on another platform in the future to like really here's a.
In all this as well too, Joe Budden defended. He shot Charlemagne some bail, and he was saying, "Damn, what did he say?" He was pretty much saying, "I have to shoot him bail because." Damn, what did he say?
He was talking about like saying that I don't think he was.
Remember now?
He was saying like I don't think he was being like dismissive in that moment or anything like that.
Oh, that's what he said. Yeah.
We can put it up though. But
Chick's move.
I actually was gonna say I think that Joe Budden might have given Charlemagne a reason to talk about it. It was almost like an olive branch a little bit.
Given Charlemagne
giving Charlemagne his opposing side to say like y'all didn't really see what I was doing, like, and Joe noticed it, and he could be like, I will say shout out to Joe, like this is actually what I was trying to do. Or
yeah,
like,
it is.
I see what you're saying.
There always is something to when your opposition comes in your defense.
Yeah,
because
it gave him
like,
a scapegoat.
Yeah,
it kind of gave him a little bit of a scapegoat, and it could have been accurate, but I'd use it. I don't know.
Right, you're gonna use whatever helps you. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. That's my other favorite. Yo, there's so many components here that are great and fun. A lot that are not so great and fun. So where do y'all want to start in that? Jess with the Mess was her IP that she created on Instagram that was done a certain way with some opinions. To her, it was a little more than just a run of the hot topics, and that the line is blurred again. Because Jess, whether you there or not, somebody has to sit there and run through hot topics.
Yes. Yeah. Whether we call it Nancy's News or whatever the fuck we call it. Word on the street. Whatever we call it.
She didn't need to get to combining IPs. Jess with the Mess should have been Jess with the Mess away from the Breakfast Club. And whatever this topic segment is, then that needs to be that. And it also, listen, Loren is really good though, that too. I didn't know about all her TMZ background and all that.
That's always
the
mistake,
But it's real easy to look at her and listen to her. She can read. I'm seriously.
That's the mistake.
They put Jess in a position to where she was fucking up the shit because she wasn't reading with the fluidness. Is all I'm saying. It's a fact. It's not Joe saying it, so y'all have to look at me stupid.
I'm not. I'm just trying to
Joe
but see, that's where the mistake come in. Because if I'm suggesting somebody to hold it down while I'm going, I don't want to suggest nobody that's better at certain things than me.
But why not? If you confident
because that motherfucker might stick.
But that's the other thing.
Our breakdown was better than this.
Yeah, I hated that statement.
Yeah, that's kind of haterish, right?
Yeah.
This nigga be a crab in a bear ass. Damn.
I hated that.
I'm not gonna hire somebody better than me.
I was like, you got to be kidding me. You don't have no belief in yourself, my boy.
And just because this situation proves him right doesn't mean he's fucking right.
Exactly.
That's still wrong.
I don't like that shit at all. I ain't like that statement.
It sounds crazy, but I do.
But
I do like his honesty because I feel like most people would make that decision, but they'll be like publicly. They'll be like, "Yeah, of course I'll give somebody a shot."
Right.
You know what I mean? But most people
are gonna hire somebody
wouldn't
that
want to
fill their
hire their
shoes.
competition.
Yeah. It depends though. Like,
But it sounded like she was already hired.
Competition is different than somebody that I fuck with. Competition. I mean, I guess competition, but if somebody I fuck with who I think is really good for the job, I don't want to put him in that role.
No, but different, but better than you. That's the caveat because now your ego's involved.
But if you have confidence and you're really the one,
feeling that way.
you feel me? Like if you're really the third chair, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah,
which is Jess.
Yeah,
and her mess.
He does give him bail though.
That's good, no matter.
If y'all want to hear that part.
That's what this segment was.
I'm curious. I'm curious.
Fighting.
I got you.
No matter what. If you have a suggestion that will help, awesome. But you don't call this shot.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
It's a good point. Yeah.
But the company lied.
And I'm glad you said that because that is the part where I was like, you know what? I'm forced to come to work and shoot Charlamagne some bail because maybe people just don't understand. But I didn't like people holding him to the fire for saying that he was gaslighting. I mean, even in the moment, Loren did it to him. She was like, yo, you keep laughing through it, but this is real shit that we never address because y'all get to laugh. And I understand that point. But I don't, for 1 second, think that Charlamagne was trying to make light of anything that was going on.
He wasn't either.
He's trying to make the show
I think he was being a professional. Yeah. I think he was being a professional. This is still a show.
You're talking about somebody who has probably been in the most uncomfortable media moments in the past decade.
That is true. He has a bunch of them. That is true. He got a bunch of them. He got a compilation of them.
No, that's his list. He's in the lead of uncomfortable media moments. I think this was another uncomfortable media moment, and we are watching a professional try to navigate through something.
I agree.
That
1000%.
That I tried to work through before it got here. That didn't work.
But
so now
we
we in the moment. Let me just try to navigate that right. And they was on his ass. I didn't appreciate that at all. I felt like it was an attack on me.
When I looked at him and all of the shit he was saying and all of the shit he was doing, you just kept coming to my brain. Like, that's some shit Joe would have did.
Yeah.
Whoa. I ain't gonna hold you. It did make you understand you a little bit more.
No, that's some shit Joe would have did. That's some shit Joe would have said.
Without being in the situation?
Yes.
It made me understand you a little bit more.
I was like, that's some shit
But
Joe
also, if you understand me, then you know that I tried to avoid us getting to this exact moment way before we got to this moment.
That's true.
Which is what it looked like they did.
But
now, if this was all planned, scripted.
No, that's the part I don't agree with.
Well, yeah.
Which part?
I don't think they
Just the
tried.
ending?
We tried to do everything to prevent this moment,
Yeah,
but it
I
was.
think
Everything
so.
to prevent this moment.
But that whole
Choice
blow up was.
words.
It proved that
You didn't try to do everything.
we didn't do everything to prevent this moment.
Because a lot of
So-
times we see the moments.
The way that the blow up happened at least proves that to me.
How do y'all feel about the point of somebody has to keep the show rolling?
I get it. It's a good perspective. I think it's a fair perspective to have.
I
Because as we're having this serious moment, like Envy checked out. Envy was no longer DJ Envy. He was Rashad, friend of Jess Hilarious.
Right.
Who was all right, we got to settle this issue right
F
here.
these niggas.
Lauren LoRosa is just, there waiting for to understand what's supposed to happen. And so somebody
F
does
these
have
N-words.
to somebody
This nigga-
does have to
this nigga Envy
be
is funny,
entertaining
man.
still, I guess.
I mean, maybe. It
I
depends.
don't
Joe
think so.
Budden saying that says everything.
It does.
It says a lot because he's the type to pull that move, but that move. You know what I mean? Because Charlamagne could have been doing it from a real place, I guess. Like I would have to honestly rewatch it again because I would have to really see it. But Joe Budden is the type to pull that as a move to
Bring order.
bring order,
Bring
Try
order
to rein it in.
or to deflect.
deflect or marginalize.
Okay, I was about to say, because that's what it sounded like you was really saying. Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. In order to I'm instigating, but nigga, it's entertainment, remember?
Yeah.
Like, he'll deflect.
We got
yeah.
a show to uphold.
Well, what did you say? What did you say?
No, I was saying like he'll deflect, but I think Joe.
Well, that's the same thing.
Yeah, like you said, like I think Joe would handle it in almost a similar manner, but he would insert himself more. Charlamagne didn't insert himself that much. He just like said a few things.
Completely
let it happen,
did. He
and
completely
just-
sidestepped it.
Yeah, he sidestepped it.
Yeah.
Like Joe would insert himself more to try to regain control and stop whatever's happening. He let it play out a little bit, but then he'd insert himself to like be like,
Yeah, and
"Oh,
what
man."
were niggas listening to? I don't know why he said it seemed like this is something we tried to prevent and we didn't prevent it when they said clearly like nobody's been trying to do anything. And it took, and we got this because nobody's been doing anything.
Well, they talked. And some of them through those conversations thought that was progress. But the person who really mattered, Jess, didn't think
The
that
fact
there was
that they had
progress
those
happening.
convos, yeah.
And so I think that's kind of like the point that he's speaking from because
Gotcha.
they all kept mentioning how this isn't nobody was surprised that she felt this way. They were just surprised that she felt this deeply about it.
Yeah. And that she did win.
But there's also the angle of that too, where it's like we all up here and we know this is podcasting, and we can say certain things to each other and just know what's gonna roll off. And then like you think that your co-host is built for that, and you like playing it up with them and everything, but they really taking it to heart. You don't know that. So there's there's the angle of that too.
And it also has to be mentioned too, because we didn't mention it last time. On her live stream, she said that Charlamagne told her to run the play. Like,
Right.
Bark at
I never
her.
remember seeing that.
Tell her to
part.
shut up. I saw Chigs had a video where he had it on there. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
I forgot that part, but she damn sure said. I'm even texting Charlamagne. He's like, yo, just tell her to shut up. Like, play into it. The whole black women against each other.
Yeah.
Like, he straight up said that shit. And
So it's
then
like he's orchestrating,
right.
but then didn't realize that she's not quite there yet.
Right,
On that
yeah.
level of like showmanship. We just here to like.
Well,
make
it doesn't-
She's not that far removed from the situation to where it could be a joke.
Exactly. Yeah.
right.
Because
Like, this is still real.
Because my segment still has somebody else speaking on it. It's like we can do the whole we don't like each other, but like let's at least clean a couple of these things up. Like the segments, the rollouts, or nobody knows the two main people in this beef we don't even have defined roles.
Exactly.
That we can even be like, I do this, you do that, and everybody's confused.
Yeah.
Everybody thought it was a joke.
Yeah,
just-
And even his point about like Charlamagne being out of all media personalities, him having the most intense moments in history.
I thought that might have been a reach, right?
He's up there.
He's up there.
He's definitely up
He's
there.
up there.
He's at
Top
uncomfortable.
4, top 5, maybe
Uncomfortable
top 3.
media moments. He's up there for
He's
sure.
up there.
Especially-
Like,
No. He's definitely up there, but
and not
he's
even
at the
like
most though.
Not even fake orchestrated like Bobby Aloff,
Not the
funny
moments.
Marco, awkward moments. Like actual genuine nigga. They came up.
But there's
with
a million
problem.
moments you
Yeah.
could think of uncomfortable media moments with Charlamagne.
For
Bro.
sure.
He might be
For
really,
sure.
He really might be number one.
He's
I'm not
up
gonna
there.
lie.
Him and Howard Stern are up there.
They up there, bro.
Yeah, Howard Stern, you think he's up
There's so
there? What
many.
about Opie and Anthony? They might have been up there.
For what?
They have a lot of
Charlotte's
uncomfortable
up there, bro.
because
Nah.
Just people hated them a
uncomfortable
lot.
moments.
Sniffing the chairs.
Whoopi
fucking-
Goldberg came up there one time, but even that was light. Like it was kind of,
Yeah.
it was tongue in cheek. It was fun.
I forgot.
Their
about that
uncomfortable moments was like
Birdman.
genuinely like just weird shit.
Between
Yeah,
them.
yeah. That's true.
Not like getting pressed by guests.
Nah,
and-
yeah, nah.
and interviews going wrong. But yeah, Charlamagne's up there. So Damn.
Yeah, he might be the number one actually. Well, yeah,
What
he
if
might
you're?
be, yeah.
That's a crazy point to get into, to where like you're so
unanimous,
jaded by those moments that your co-host crying isn't even nothing.
It's not enough.
Like niggas almost killed people up here before.
Right.
I've left and got punched before. Like you gotta start bleeding or something, Jess.
Nah, man.
I guess, yeah, but I am interested in hearing
next week
how they address it this most recent episode or whatever like that.
Yeah,
they pull it. They got a reason to now. You know, Joseph Budden put some fodder in it.
He gave him shot him some bail, which always helps. You know what I'm saying?
And I thought he was gonna do it sarcastically for the whole like, I love it when the team falls apart type of thing.
Right.
Because everybody had something to say about him. But
you think in their older age they'll like start to reconnect?
I don't know.
Their beef isn't as like personal as a lot of people we talk about.
Right.
It's personal, don't get it twisted, but it's not like a you did me so wrong in a way I can't even say online. Like him and Maul, that shit is like a divorce.
I guess there was a time.
How much would you pay for that boxing match?
Maul and Joe Budden?
I don't even want to box in backyard alleyway.
Maul and Joe Budden?
5 minutes.
I don't think I would pay to see that.
I pay $25 for that.
Ooh, 25.
No gloves, nigga. I need these hands.
I'll pay 12 plus whatever, like
12 plus tax.
Yeah, software tax I gotta pay. Because that's the thing now.
It gets up to
hopefully it's not Ticketmaster.
It gets up to like 17, 18 pretty much.
Nigga, oh my God.
But yeah, man, that's about it. We kind of wrapped all those up together. You know what I'm saying? Just because it makes it a little bit easier. Because there's no validity. There's no base to this right now. But that's whatever. All right. The West Coast podcasting world is kind of in shambles, and the streets are in shambles. So we'll start with the podcasters that are in shambles. Dejon out here running fades and getting jumped for winning. So that was weird. And it's when I first saw this video, it's real as fuck. He's backstage at Rollin Loud, I think. Mm-hmm. I actually put two different angles in here. Dejon, out of all them West Coast niggas and them gangsters talking about sanctioned squabbles and fades and shit.
Yeah.
Out of all the niggas that I would have thought to see on camera squabbling, Dejon was the last one that I thought.
Also,
that's what I was thinking.
Which is he has the most to prove though.
Yeah, he's fighting a longer race.
Not really.
He kind of does.
We're talking about niggas who
the soft
a squabble should be nothing. They should be more hesitant about shooting at each other. But a squabble, they make it seem like this is like having lunch. You know, it comes every day at 12 o'clock, Monday through Friday. You know what I'm saying? Like they make
when
it
you're
seem
in jail.
Yeah, but for a dude whose nickname is like Honey Dejon, that's not usually on brand for those kind of guys.
Sassy Dejon.
So whatever. Well, that's what you call him.
Honey Dejon, Jesus Christ.
I thought that's what it was. Like the mustard.
Nobody called him Honey Dejon.
Yeah.
You just really like him, nigga.
Honey Dejon.
Clearly don't follow him enough.
But yeah, let's watch this nigga. Okay, but in this though, just so everybody knows, he dropped this nigga very quickly. I'm sure y'all have all seen this. Rosecran Vic came in and doing flying Superman kicks. And he hasn't been back to the Power 106 radio station yet, but he's on the brown bag in the morning for Power 106. Yeah. They think he took it out of his bio. They think he about to get clipped for that shit. Because he was there working, doing like side interviews. And Figmunity now has like a contract with them. I think they air Sundays. Figmunity will be Heather. It's Heather, T-Rail, Pun, and AD. They do a 1 to 2 hour broadcast on Sundays now on Power 106. And they were also doing back behind the scene interviews at this Rollin Loud. But Rosecran Vic was a part of the morning show. He took the 106 out of his bio and all that shit.
Damn.
So I don't think he's been reprimanded yet, but it's looking like he might have lost his job over this.
Getting banished for fighting. It's crazy.
Because he wasn't in it. Look how he comes in.
That's it.
All right.
Woke up looking for the broccoli. I keep a horn.
Rosecran right there with the jacket.
Ooh. Damn. That Dejon putting his body on him?
Yeah.
Shit. This nigga feel like a paralysis monster on him. You can't
Drag
move
the
at all.
shit out that nigga.
You started over?
I'm not gonna
Dejon
lie.
got some little
I
ass
like
arms.
it. Boom, boom, boom.
He got some little ass arms.
Yeah, with those arms, you gotta have a certain fight. You can't be afraid of getting hit. You gotta just swing.
Yeah, you
boom,
do.
Boom,
yeah.
boom, boom, boom.
Why did he jump in there with that Superman kick like that? I mean, that was his boy, his artist that was losing though.
Yeah, I always hate that shit.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta jump in when your homie losing, and you know, it's LA.
Fuck that.
There's no fair squabbles.
I feel like that's worse for your artist's reputation.
It kind of is.
You know what I mean? Like you can just fight by yourself.
His career can't take off now.
Yeah, nah, nigga.
Dejon whooped your ass, nigga, in one punch. Dropped you.
Yeah,
boom, hit the ground.
He didn't even give this nigga a chance to get back up with the squabbles or nothing.
Yeah, it wasn't even a really fair squad. It was
Dejon
just,
shouldn't let you get up.
The jumping happened too fast. Like if you even let them niggas, like I don't know.
But nah, man, there's no like fair one-on-ones in LA.
Yeah, I guess.
I thought there was a lot of fair one-on-ones in LA.
That's what it's supposed to be.
I thought it was easier to catch a fair one-on-one in LA than it was anywhere else.
The fact that that's what they talk about means it can't be as chopped up as what it is.
I thought that was like the whole point. It was like, I need a one-on-one with this nigga. Okay, cool. You bring one nigga, I'll bring one nigga. We meet at this undisclosed location. We run it, and we make sure everything stays fair.
That's how it was back in the days, man.
I was about
once Fishburne was young.
Right.
I was about to say, man.
I don't know if this nigga Rosecran Vic gonna lose his job, but that brown bag in the morning is gonna be looking real light because what's the other fat nigga? Duno was on it, but remember he said he didn't like waking up early.
Yeah, which is the craziest
So he
thing.
left early. Like he left within that was like the first month or two he was out of there. And now if he lost his job over this, it's just gonna be two of them up there.
Yeah, nah, man. All for defending his
Is it
homie.
two of them? Yeah, two of them.
This is a waste of a good basketball court.
Is that a basketball court they were on?
That's what it looked like. I thought I saw a free throw line.
Nah, this is
a parking lot.
Yeah, parking lot. Yeah, nah.
Y'all niggas got
And why were they? Why is Dejon just fighting out in public?
I think the niggas ran up on him, man.
Somebody ran up on him, man.
I think you can play the audio on this.
On this
there's,
one,
there's
right?
no music on this one. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Oh, he's getting mixed up by these
Hey, shut them off so easy.
That's crazy. I can't believe you.
This is
niggas
so
let-
unfortunate.
can't
I want
believe you
better for
niggas-
Dejon.
You niggas let Dejon get a squabble out before y'all. That's sad.
Yeah, at least he won.
Anybody
right?
talking tough, like I'll beat a nigga's ass over there, and we haven't seen it yet. The only fights that I've seen are all pitiful fights. I saw Dejon whoop this nigga's ass, and then I saw Lush and Almighty Suspect. Just like these are the only
Did they
two
show
fights
that?
they finally came out.
Oh, I never watched it.
Embarrassing.
Really?
We might have to try to find that.
Like to watch that.
Yeah, this nigga Lush was flopping like a motherfucker. Apparently, this was the end of the footage too, but it was this nigga flopping.
I feel like Lush's skin when he has his shirt off is like Stewie when he was off the steroids. He's just
Yeah,
like
low-key.
flabby and shit.
And Yandis
Yeah.
colored.
Lush on it. But it's like the fights that we have been honored to see. Nigga, these shits are embarrassing, man.
And why just now? Who
Well,
exposed
Dejon's
his
was
footage?
good. Dejon's was not embarrassing.
Yeah,
But none of the gangsters are fighting. What's up
and
with that shit?
Has Shame on You congratulated him for his
Even
win?
this fight, this was him and Kelpie. Like that wasn't no
Oh
win.
yeah, I remember that.
Has
You
any
might
of
have to go to Reddit.
has any of his comrades congratulated him on his win? Like has T-Rail tweeted?
I think everybody's kind of saluted him. He deserves the respect. He deserves it.
I gotta go to No Jumper shit. Huh?
Yeah.
John
Lush.
shouldn't be fighting, especially
Almighty.
not now.
How long do you think he can like gloat about this?
Searching is,
Probably
on here
forever.
is weird. Searching in the subreddit is a little weird sometimes, but just try to Lush Almighty.
That's the thing.
As long as he doesn't get challenged
There it
again,
is.
like
First
you're
one.
only as good as your last game. So you
All
can
right,
just ride
this
this
is
shit
a
off
Lush
to the
and Almighty.
sunset.
He got gloves on.
I think his one hand is wrapped.
Oh, this is
This
10 seconds.
I saw this. This was real.
Is a known crystal meth user.
Oh, what the hell?
Fuck.
Some weak ass compilation.
Yeah, stupid.
Got y'all.
I saw like a couple seconds.
Ex-gang member who ain't make the cut fights a known crystal meth user. Ex-gang member who ain't make the cut fights a known crystal meth user.
I was a crazy right hand.
Yep, he's done.
Did you just say that? Who said that was a crazy right hand? Somebody in the video?
He did.
Oh,
He did.
okay.
He just said it was a nice overhand.
Yeah.
Ex-gang member who ain't make the cut fights, a known crystal meth user.
But you just beat Lush though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He's just a standing target.
It looked like somebody dragged him up.
Lush said, "You good? We good."
You forgive me now?
But nah, man.
I just can't believe these are the fights that we get to.
The
get
gangsters
honor of
can't
seeing.
fight because somebody would die, AJ.
I don't know, man.
Fuck is you talking about,
Disappointed
man?
in the fights that we have been honored to see.
Nah. That's the thing. Like, all the people that you want to fight are actual, like, gang members, probably.
You're smart enough.
Yeah.
So, like, it's the most dangerous if they fight. Like, these guys.
So it'd be the most entertaining.
These schmucks.
It's really thundering, nigga.
It would be. That's why we not seeing it happen, nigga.
Fuck. It's not happening at all, though. That's the problem.
Yeah.
4 Extra hasn't even fought that UFC fighter yet. He keeps talking about he needs like 100,000, like something crazy.
He's in jail right now, though.
Of course. Oh, he's in jail?
Yeah.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
All love, man.
Everybody's in jail over there right now.
When did he
Like,
get
you
locked
can't
up?
even sign a nigga to
I don't know
a
what he got
contract
locked
in
up for,
LA.
but I know his lawyer came up there and did an interview. I was like, yo, this shit is weird as fuck. I would hate if this nigga was my lawyer.
It was like a couple days ago?
A couple weeks ago now.
Was he better than Walter's lawyer?
Worse.
Damn.
Because it felt like he was drunk.
How these niggas passed the bar? What's up?
I don't know, man. It was weird, bro. I don't know. When I saw that last time, I was like, this is a lawyer? I would never want this nigga representing me, bro. This is crazy.
Yeah, nah.
Well, 4 Extra getting what he want then. He's squabbling, nigga.
Yeah. I guess. I don't know. But all right. And
Squabble
also over there on the West Coast right now, there's a RICO that has taken down several members of the Rollin 60 Crips. Big U being alleged as being the ringleader in the or whatever, but Bricc Baby also is the podcaster in terms of this that has gotten taken down.
Yes.
But in the indictment and whatever, when the police were reading the charges and things of that nature, they were saying that a lot of the case was built off of things that were said off podcasts.
Yes.
Podcasts being ones that Big U's visited, stuff that Loose Cannon said at No Jumper. Like No Jumper was mentioned in there a couple times.
Yep.
So those ones that Big U was on, it was like they weren't No Jumper. They were like other platforms, but they were pulling up a lot of clips and stuff of what was happening. But it was all like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Small
So, yeah,
niche
they're
podcast.
all just in jail right now.
Yeah, and it's crazy. I was watching a video Flacco made because Flacco jumped on it early. I was like, man.
Oh yeah, this is hot right now.
Flacco, you
This
was
is hot.
you
It's
dog.
He's got close information.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was breaking down information. This clip from this live stream, I was watching it live. Everybody was just trying to figure it out. Hellcat was there, 2 other Mexican dudes or whatever
That's
race they were.
Icon.
He's
The one with the hat. That's Icon.
Okay. Shout out to that good brother. But Adam 22, he's just about to talk about this gun case that Bricc got, in trouble for a couple years ago that like nothing happened with because they were probably saving it for now. And just about how like the feds, they were just watching them for years, like
waiting for that shit to pile up.
Flacco was talking about how Big U, his girl, I forgot her name, maybe like Adrena, I forgot her name. But she was, the bottom, you know what I mean? Bringing the girls to the parties and whatnot. Allegedly. Yeah. She had got nabbed. Police was like, are you going to work with us, cooperate? You know what I mean? Tell us some shit. She told them like a couple of different things, the truth, for the most part.
With a little bit of folklore.
Got immediately on the phone with Big U. And, ever since then, Big U had been knowing that he was being watched to a certain degree. But, Flacco breaks it down a little bit. But let's just play this and hear, Adam, kind of, you hear some Saunder in his voice.
In a row that had like 100K plus. Last night we had more viewers than we had on the No Jumper show in the past couple years. And it's just like, damn. But I'm not going to lie, that whole time, people make a big thing out of it. Wack has tried to bring it up a million times, but Bricc got his house raided about 2 years ago. They allegedly found an AK, I don't know if that's 100% true, but that's what Wack was always saying. And when that charge never got filed, Wack's argument was, oh, you must be a snitch because it never got filed. But then the other theory that we all heard in the background was like, oh, well, what if it's going to get wrapped up into a federal indictment? Because then it would make sense that the cops would like pass on it for a couple years to let shit build up. So it seemed like that's my guess for what they got on Bricc, because I haven't seen any of the paperwork that says anything really about what Bricc or Loose are being charged with, you know? So that shit is all still kind of up in the air of like exactly what they were doing. Like one part of it though, I will say, is that I'm shocked by how little of this shit is news to me, because like the whole Big U murder thing, the last Adam and Wack podcast is about that exact thing. Wack was talking about the whole fucking time. 600 talked about it a million times. And then some of the Loose and Bricc stuff or whatever, like even Loose's came on the podcast before. I could say this because it's out there. It's on the podcast. And he said that he used to be the muscle for Big U doing what? Extorting weed dealers or whatever. And like now we're.
And another thing, Loose cannon.
Yeah.
Loose cannon.
Yes, sir.
So
Why is your cannon loose?
He's done a phenomenal job putting this case together. For the feds.
Like
He's
solving it for him?
Oh my God,
he talks
he's
way
the
too
best.
much.
That's his name.
He's divine. If I was a cop, I would love him. But for real though,
He's a
like
volunteer.
there's multiple
Bricc 2.
clips. Bricc 2.
When Bricc really loses it,
Yeah.
it's
all composure and
there's-
remembering to lie.
There's no coding. I got more murders than you got squabbles. It's like, whoa, we're just going there, my nigga. Like, damn, you lost yourself, bro. You know, but yeah, he holds it together pretty well most of the time, though.
For the most part. But he
Yeah.
does have his outbreaks, you know, like every man, unfortunately. But Loose, there's been many times, a lot of clips of him just like saying things he shouldn't be saying. Like there's one, we might have to jump cup honestly because it's kind of important. Flacco brought it up in how he was talking about like, yeah, Big U called me 30 minutes before Nip died and was like,
that was a big one. Yeah,
he was
that
like,
was a big one.
you know, you heard Nip died, right? He was like, what? Hung up the phone, called Nip, made sure he was live. He was like, yeah, where you at? Nip was like, yeah, you know, we outside where he
At the
inevitably
store.
was going to pass the Marathon store. Hung up the phone, was like, shit, Big U was tripping. 30 minutes later, nigga died. And he was like, Big U, I don't remember if this
feel
was
like that
said
shit
on the
could've been-
podcast, but I think he was, it was.
Oh, sorry, what happened? It was on the podcast. It was on No Jumper.
But when he was like, I think Wack was like, damn, he must have called you a little bit earlier.
Yeah,
I think Wack said that, which is
He
kind
did.
of, that's drop snitching like a motherfucker.
it is.
It's like
But
shit.
Wack 100 is trying to get Big U out the paint for a nice little minute, though.
It's a weird relationship between those two.
They used to be best
It's like
friends.
Batman and Joker.
Yeah, literally. But
Or like Malcolm, I was about to say Malcolm X.
Well,
Like
I'm not gonna
Magneto
lie,
and
if-
Professor X.
if they catch Big U
There's no good.
involved with the Nipsey murder, fuck him. Put him under the jail. Who cares? It's like, you know, that's the one person that I'm connected to, at least in this. Outside of that, I don't know anybody else that was robbed and shit.
And they were saying
But
like,
yeah, if that came through, hey, let's put him under the jail. You know what I'm saying? Call it a day.
niggas, they were saying how like, that is true. I fuck with that. Damn. What about the other stuff he did?
That's all bad too, because he threw that other rapper off a freeway.
But he just talking about his personal connection.
My personal
his
connection.
personal
Yeah,
connection,
and it's not even my personal connection, but it's
you
Hey, I feel you
the
though,
one that
nigga.
affects me the most.
I
Like
feel you.
whoever sold Mac Miller them bad drugs, fuck him, put him under the jail too. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, nah, for real.
yeah, it's like that's just how
Whoever
you know?
got Bobby hooked, fuck him.
Yeah, well that was
Whitney.
Yeah, I was about to say
Fuck
that was Whitney. That was Whitney.
But I do feel like
I'm about to
Adam
find this
has
real
like
quick.
genuine sadness for this situation.
For sure.
Like,
You can
kinda
hear it.
He's speaking like a piece of his heart is in jail too.
He lost
A little piece
he
of
lost
his
the
life,
foundation.
though.
He lost all the Crips that were coming to No Jumper.
Yeah, the way he talked.
He literally lost all the Crips that were coming to No Jumper. He only has essentially squares. I don't want to call all of them squares because like Almighty says he's a pimp and shit like that. But like
Don't disrespect the pimp.
essentially they
Civilians?
have civilians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no edge anymore.
Yeah.
Like he has to re-recruit new gangsters. Is he gonna go blood this time? Because he's had 2 generations of Crips now.
I think he should choose a new category.
But he did have an episode where he should choose a new category. He should just go back to those documentaries that he was doing, like the Nas documentary and shit like that.
Yeah, documentaries. Maybe some junkies keep him around.
Yeah, junkies always go crazy. But he did like a super episode, and it was him, Vlad, Academics, and Trap Lord Ross all together.
Yes,
doing it, and that shit. I don't know. I watched a little bit of it, and I was like, I do not want to see all these people together, like talking about the RICO guy. I just don't want to see. I don't know. It just at first when I saw the thumbnail, I'm like, oh shit,
it's a good idea.
Yeah,
this is a great. This is
all
the perfect
stars on
idea.
the team. You got to win.
Yeah, but just because they're all stars in their own right does not mean they mesh well together. That shit was like, I'm good on this. That's how I felt when I was watching it.
Yeah, Adam.
I didn't like how Figmunity World kind of addressed it. Smack was the only one that was trying to report the news, and it was like they were all acting like we all haven't been watching the news and hearing the charges and shit. Smack was the only one standing on shit like, and that's the thing with Figmunity. It's like, okay, they are looked at. I don't think they're looked at 100% as like a West Coast media, even though they are one of the biggest West Coast media out there, you know, outside of the radio and No Jumper and shit like that. But this is going to be the biggest thing that stops them from even looking at it. And the fact that Smack has to carry the torch on, we're going to report on this.
What's wrong with Smack?
He's not the
He
most.
wants to see more enthusiasm from the niggas who are
I should be seeing that from T-Rail and they did.
Yeah.
Period. Yeah.
Just in terms of like their chops and creating content and like knowing what's important.
Smack is always like the cherry on top of whatever situation, whatever foundation's been built already. He's normally not the one building the foundation that you're like when you're watching his content. Even on stage, he's a hype man. You know what I'm saying?
This is good because it's showing that he might be capable.
No, that's a fact though.
You know
We can
what I
watch it. We can watch a little bit of this actually because we can't put it on the screen, but you can hear it though. Yeah.
You want to watch it from the top?
Yeah, start it from the top. Yeah.
And if he starts doing that real quick, what if they inevitably become like a whack 100?
If who becomes
like T-Rail and AD, if they start talking about like, you know what I mean, just a bunch of game pot, and then once they start doing that, and we look like, oh shit, they starting to act like whack 100. They getting kind of lame, just going.
So, as I was like listening to this, I don't know, just because I hope they never do that. The whack 100 thing is just so.
But that's a possibility. All it's going to take is a good 300,000 view video.
Yeah,
it's
but
like, oh shit,
this hit like 100,000 in like a day. But the thing that I didn't like about this, it was like, okay, maybe you don't want to speak on it because I'm sure it is extremely close to them, you know, in terms of that. But if you're going to be a media site, you can still just report what has been said. That's all we're doing anyway. Everybody has the same indictment. Everybody's reading the same indictment, 107 pages. They're all everybody's repeating the same things over and over again right now. That's all you can do. Yeah. Because there's one document out that everybody's making all the content off of. So there's nothing wrong with just repeating. And I was thinking like, all right, maybe they don't want to say anything because they're too close and that could possibly put them in danger. Or at least
what if they know too much?
But you still only have to report on what was said already. But this is the thing that I didn't like. I'm like, they couldn't even have any message in terms of like, yo, this is fucked up. That is jail. You know, he's innocent until proven guilty. I hope he makes it out of this. But you know, this is why maybe like a warning to like not talk. If you're a gangster, not talking on podcasts. Like you could at least
this is
give
them
that.
taking their own advice. We ain't saying a motherfucking thing about this shit.
You just felt like
he already made the mistake.
Smack literally talked this whole clip. Just play it.
Yeah, run this.
Just play it. Niggas was dead silent, bro.
Man, it's a day.
I mean, you know, on community, we don't really talk about all that. But y'all definitely had niggas come on the show.
Y'all. That man talks about that shit. Don't say y'all.
Y'all had two of the people that was on that list come sit down with y'all for 2 hours.
But guess what? Guess what?
Talk about
and guess who asked all the questions? Y'all see? The fans make sure y'all
did. You didn't ask no questions?
Nothing that could incriminate me. Fans. Him. Right here.
Right here. That nigga cold. He cold.
No, on some real shit. That's crazy, bruh. They got the boy Loose Cannon. They got Trap Kitchen Money. They got Bricc Baby. They got Big U. and they got 10 other people that I don't know of.
Well, they ain't got Big U yet. He's in.
He went to go get his lawyer. I talked to him. He said he ain't turning himself in without going to get his lawyer.
God.
Yeah, he going to go get his lawyer.
That shit weak. That shit weak, man.
It's weak, but at the end of the day, I really don't give a fuck about it. It's none of my business. I'm not from over there. But I'm just running content because Bricc baby whole ass would have did it to me. I ain't bullshitting.
Damn.
Yeah.
What he would have did?
Ran content on me.
So you still ain't did the content. So what should
I'm
we be
running
looking at?
content right now.
I said I'm waiting. We waiting on the content.
The content is nigga the feds got him, nigga. For that shit with the boy, nigga, who got killed in the gas station, nigga.
Whoa. We don't know what you're talking about, brother.
You ain't gotta know. It's public knowledge. They took his phone. Whacking them already talked about it. All I'm doing is narrating on something that's already in the blogs. So yeah, let me run my content anyway. You remember that shit?
Y'all let Smack hit the floor.
You remember he said that shit
cool.
about? All right then, shut the fuck up. Don't say nothing if you cool. Look, remember he said that shit about the boy 𝙿𝙾𝙳𝙲𝙰𝚃. They can't say go kill for Vaughn no more. Oh, this shit came back on your bitch ass. You ran your mouth too much. And now look what happened. He went to jail for the feds because of you. Now look what happened. They raid your house, take your phone, allegedly got an AK-47. Allegedly, you never did no time for this shit. Why can't you talk about it? It's all content, so I can talk about it. Right? Now, you never went to jail for this shit. Now, you went on no jumper. You talking to dude. Whack Mac blast you. You told 600, hey, the feds ain't on Big U.
Let me ask you a question. How do you feel about seeing when the nigga was reading today saying, you know what I mean, that the feds and the sheriffs was able to solve this case and pick up all these people due to podcasts?
I don't feel shit. That's Bricc baby fault. You running your mouth on podcasters. You running your mouth on podcasts implicated yourself. You put your foot in your own mouth. You put your foot in your own mouth. I don't run content on gang banging and all that shit. So it don't matter to me. I'm not worried about that. I don't push that narrative. I never did. I always say I come in peace. I don't threaten nobody on the internet, none of that. So I don't give a fuck about they got.
Hey, pause. Why is he running this ISO? Y'all see what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Well, he's running this ISO because everybody in the room is made the conscious decision to not participate.
Yeah.
Like you can literally see it in their faces. AD was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, I see what he's doing. I'm just gonna let him run." He pulled his phone out.
Yep.
Pun looked at him and was like, "You see the same thing I'm seeing?" And it was all.
Pun is
why,
on the furthest side of that couch.
I think this is one
Street
of those
politics.
situations. It's the politics, dog. Like if you. They know more. They know more probably than what's being presented, and with that, it's like nigga, I ain't saying nothing at all.
They probably know the people that got like locked up.
I'm sure they know half, if not all, the list. But why can't?
Because they got to go back to the hood, bro.
Yeah,
No, they don't.
But there's other.
Why can't you
things.
repeat the same thing that the news, whatever Channel 4 or LA News is saying?
The hood validates you, dog. You can't turn your back on it.
But this is the thing. I can't hear you say that you're the biggest hip hop platform out there if you're not going to report on hip hop or report on things that are happening out there.
Is this hip hop though? Like, where's the music? What music is involved in this?
This is hip hop.
What music is involved in it? Is it black people going to jail or is it hip hop?
It's not.
That's
Okay.
not hip-hop, bro.
Okay. Well,
Because
I'm
that's
telling
two
you what
different things.
I'm telling it's not. But to
not
these
hip-hop,
niggas, it
Hip hop
is.
people are
Nah,
involved.
it's not hip
That's not
hop.
hip hop, bro.
It's
But
not
that's
hip-hop.
what hip hop
and
promotes.
it's even worse.
That's what hip hop posts. They're not just posting niggas music all day. They're posting niggas fighting in the streets. If you are a rapper,
what do you mean? That's what hip hop posts?
Yeah, this ain't hip.
Like
Hip-hop
you're
means- so what
generalizing the genre with certain things that niggas rap about.
no, I'm telling you everything that niggas are doing. So every media hip hop media platform is not solely based on hip hop. You get posted on that site if you do anything within hip hop, whether that be on a hip hop reality TV show. You've had 1 to 2 songs,
Close
maybe
association.
100 songs. What a close association to hip hop makes it hip hop media.
Yeah, because of so many different people.
But it still
if I get
has
a
to have
shoplift,
music involved.
no, it doesn't. Because if Cardi B gets a shoplifting charge right now, it's going to be posted on all the hip hop
Yeah,
platforms.
Well, yeah,
that's-
because
but that's also
she's a
Cardi B.
musician.
Yeah,
Like she
that's-
makes
that's
music.
Big U
money.
is part of the music industry.
But Big U to the
Bricc Baby's part of the music industry.
Big U and Bricc Baby to the layman, they're broadcasters and internet personalities first, and then music to most people. Even though that's not necessarily
Not
true.
even music to most people.
But it's their public
It's
perception.
technically hip hop. Bricc Baby has a song with YG.
Millions.
I accidentally played it on your Mac.
Bricc Baby got songs with a lot of niggas.
Yeah,
not enough.
But and it all has to do with close association because so many people are implicated in this shit. They talk about Shaq getting extorted. Like
aspiring rappers being killed. That's hip hop.
Yeah.
Nah. That's not hip hop. That's just street niggas.
It's not hip hop, but
hip hop.
It's street niggas in hip hop. That ain't.
But
niggas
we
in-
gonna act like hip hop media don't post street nigga shit?
Nah, they do, but that doesn't mean that.
Call them out because when I think of hip hop media, there's two different kinds. It's like there's some shit that's strictly music. Like y'all follow rap on Instagram, just rap by itself.
I think I
they
do,
post
yeah.
like that's straight hip hop. Like if two
What about
artists,
academics?
Academics covers a lot.
He covers hip hop, things,
celebrity,
culture.
gossip, like cultural events.
Yeah.
There's a lot that goes into that.
I know pages like that. Like they post
No Jumper? Is that hip hop?
Analytics.
Yeah.
But I
No
do
Jumper?
know like pages like, they'll still post some shit about Jay Prince. Like,
No
some shit
Jumper is a
happened.
hip hop platform when it comes to the media and covering media things. When it gets into the street relations and gang shit, like hip hop has that in its essence, and certain things have come from that. But I guess I just don't like reinforcing the narrative itself.
Yeah, because it's
I
not.
don't like
It's
I
not.
don't like that this is the reality.
No, it's
But
10%.
this is the reality.
But you're pushing it forward though.
But how much of it
I'm
is
not.
actual reality, and how much of it is like what we allow it to be? You know what I'm saying? Like, are we just making it our reality? Are we just gonna call this? This is just dumb street shit.
Because Loren, we do have
This
the
is
choice.
dumb street shit. This ain't
we have
hip hop, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is dumb street shit.
Because you're part of the pillars.
Yeah, but I'm also part of like.
But that's not what hip hop media is.
Well,
Which makes it hip hop.
What are we calling it?
Hip hop media has become very vague. There's a lot of people within hip hop media, and there's some people who do that shit. But that doesn't mean that
As
these
everybody-
niggas have to.
everybody does
And
that
I
shit.
think, bro, like this might just be one of them
Would Shade Room be considered hip hop?
No.
gossip.
A lot of the time, depending on how many niggas are over there, I'm calling that hip hop.
They also like put hip hop
and
shit
you're
on there, but it's
using hip hop very loosely to
Yeah,
justify
loosely.
your
That's
point.
how everybody else uses it.
But no, that doesn't make it right.
There's
nigga.
different subsets,
We're here
like-
to disagree with that.
Yeah.
What the
But
fuck?
that's what it is, though.
No, we're saying no, Lord,
No.
AJ.
Well, are you-
no,
no, that's
you're
not-
not getting
no.
away with that here.
Are you sure y'all aren't like convoluting rap and hip hop? Because sometimes hip hop is used as like a broad, like it's beatboxing, it's clothes, it's styles, of
DJ
course, being
and all
black,
that shit,
and other things. And
Being
shit.
black.
being black, it's being
Come
black.
on, bro.
It's a part of it.
Even this ain't being black.
But this isn't even just about being
Niggas
black.
might call this a hip hop.
This might be semantic because it's hip hop.
I don't like that shit.
Stuff surrounded by it. Like the nigga was extorting like rappers and shit. So I mean, it's hip hop shit. Things are happening to hip hop people that are
Hip-hop characters.
closely associated
Yeah.
with hip hop. So it's hip hop news.
Kind
Just base level.
Are they talking about this on the Breakfast Club?
I think
They
mentioned
will,
it. I think
for
they
sure.
mentioned
If
it.
they
I
haven't
think
already,
mentioned
they
it.
damn sure will.
I think they
But
mentioned it.
you know what I mean?
They had to
Like
have. They had to
the
have.
biggest hip
There's no way
hop
they didn't,
news
honestly.
platform.
So-
they haven't even touched it yet.
So if hip hop media covers something, then that
Just
said
go-
thing is automatically
just-
hip hop.
Yeah. Just go to the Breakfast Club and search Big U. Because they'll use Big U's name. And then
It's a
Joe
little safer.
Budden, did they talk about Big U?
Yeah,
Well,
Joe
that's the
Budden, they
biggest
did.
name.
They did.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason. Not safer, but it's the biggest name. So Joe Budden, yeah, we know that's a hip hop station platform.
Yeah, but you can cover things on
Yeah,
hip hop
Breakfast
platform
Club
that
and
isn't.
search. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
like, they can
search,
talk about Ed Sheeran
Big
on
U
Joe
and
Budden's
that
platform.
right there. Yeah.
I didn't even know they had that.
Yep.
Me neither.
What's it
You
say?
said what?
Didn't know
Oh
they
no, I
could
just
do
see that they covered it.
Wait,
Oh,
Zoom in
that's
was
4
going on.
years
That's
ago.
4 years
This is
ago.
old,
Oh,
nigga.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. So they haven't.
And that was
Wait,
about
go on.
Quando Rondo,
Did this
right?
break? Did they not? There's no way they didn't cover this. I feel like.
It's looking like
Right,
it
yeah.
ain't been covered
they,
yet.
They
no.
probably will.
It probably hasn't happened
when
yet.
did this happen? Did this happen like
What, the
off
Quando Rondo
hours?
shit?
Like a week
No,
ago.
the RICO.
This happened
like a
maybe
week
a
ago, right?
couple days.
It was a couple of days. I feel like it was Thursday or Friday.
Yeah.
Is that when? I feel like it's been a week
It
almost.
hasn't. It feels like it because of how much content's getting
Nah,
run. I
dog,
don't think
it's-
it's been that long.
It hasn't been that long. It's been a couple days. Because Flacco's already dropped like 10 videos, so it's only been like 2 days. That's the math.
Yeah, low
That's
key
the
5 a
math.
day. He said during COVID he was doing 10 a day,
Oh my god.
which is wild, nigga. But that's when he got his shit up though.
Cholesterol
Got up to
up
like
too.
70. He did say that.
Yeah.
He did say that too.
Has to, nigga. It's impossible.
But yeah.
Flacco.
AJ, you know why these niggas aren't talking about this. Deep down in your heart, you know why. You just want them to do it.
Yeah.
But it's
Go
a
to
rather
six.
simple
Go to
explanation.
six. Go to
These-
612 in the same clip.
I do feel I feel where you're coming from. Like if anybody's going to be talking about this, maybe it should be the people closest to it to at least defend whatever they
They
have
at
to
least
defend.
reinforce innocent until proven guilty.
You talking about that at least?
Yeah, like
I can get behind that.
Like the criminals code, like man, they ain't need
I
to
can
do
get
nothing.
behind that.
Say something.
Mute? Ain't no nigga. What are you talking
I know what he's saying.
No.
I can get behind that.
And on top of that, it's like, but then you'll defend. You gotta. But then these will be the same people that are like, nah, this is a hip hop. This is a big ass hip hop platform. I don't hear no hip hop news being promoted.
Yeah,
especially when this is shine time. This clip that Smack carried is that had like 107K views in a day. Imagine if everybody participated.
Yeah,
this is still a niche story. It's
This
like
shit is not niche.
Like I've heard little things of like,
white people
Shaq
don't
might have been allegedly getting extorted, but like even that hasn't really hit yet. You know?
Right.
Who else is really implicated in this shit other than these LA podcaster niggas that the world cares about? Where's Snoop Dogg's name? Like, who's the name that's gonna get the actual mainstream news?
Well, I think once
Big
the case
U would be the
it's
but Big U is not big enough.
But if they say he's been extorting niggas since the 90s, the list might be dumb long.
They
and
said
like they haven't gotten to it yet.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
and that's what I'm saying.
But they
like,
also said Adrian Broner been extorting NBA players with fake dice for years.
Oh yeah, that's right. They
That's
did say
crazy.
that. Yeah, they did say that.
And
yeah.
Big U been trying to put hands like dog. This case is big, dog.
But we don't have the NBA players' names. Like I think this is one of them situations to where once
the names come
more
up in court.
details come out, like Loren LoRosa gonna have that shit.
Nigga, this is the feds, dog. Like we gonna have to wait a little bit, and we have to wait until Loren reads it. Exactly. We're going to
listen to this.
Pun's point, how niggas feel about niggas being arrested and niggas using evidence, podcasts as evidence. And I love it. I mean, the more you dumb niggas on that gangbang and do all that dumb shit, come on over here so I can get rid of you niggas, man. Y'all ain't know I way anyway.
That's
Come
some
on
police
in.
shit right
No, I'm just
there.
saying.
Yeah,
Start.
That's deep. Hey, that wasn't cool. I joke around, but that's crazy.
That's not crazy.
That's crazy right there.
That's like saying I'm working with them, cuz.
Right.
Y'all didn't even let me finish my thing, but if you gonna come over here, y'all gonna tell on yourself. Y'all doing dumb shit. Come over here, come telling y'all stuff so I can get y'all asses up out the way.
That don't sound right. That don't sound right. That don't sound right, bro.
I love it. They don't like it. I love it. I don't know what these niggas talking about. They not in the streets no more. They don't gang bang. They don't not none of this shit no more. All of this street shit motherfuckers keep talking about.
Civilians.
Yeah, niggas is civilians. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. All of these
I don't even do
codes and all
content.
this
I'm
shit.
so
Man, that
confused
shit is
about
over with. I am a podcaster.
I work for Power 106.
I'm doing this shit. I am finna give my takes. Get y'all asses out the way. Go
Okay,
tell
so
on yourself and get
let
the
me
fuck
talk.
on so we can
you
do our
saying
job.
You a civilian, so basically you saying you a tell on the nigga.
No, I'm waiting on them niggas to tell on themselves.
I know, but you saying you don't give a fuck about the gang
I'm
code.
finna react to it.
No,
You know what I'm
we
saying?
ain't talking about reacting. You said, hey, yo,
But
Zach,
I'm not finna be sitting here saying I don't stay quiet. I stay quiet. Me and the community, we don't talk about that. I don't give a fuck about that shit.
But Zach words was, I am a civilian. I don't give a fuck about the
I
gang
will talk
code.
about whatever I want to talk about.
You say I don't give a fuck about no gang code. I don't give a fuck about this
I don't
street
give
shit.
a fuck, nigga. I'm
So
gonna
you
talk
a
about
tell?
what I want to talk about.
We not, dude, I gotta do about what I'm saying. You can talk about whatever you
You
want.
don't have to be a gang member to abide by the code of not telling, nigga. You could be a straight civilian nigga that just has morals. That shit you don't have to abide by that and being a gang member. That shit is dumb. That shit is all ignorant. And you see niggas is getting picked up for ignorance. Y'all niggas seeing this shit is learning right here, bro. These do not want this shit.
Hold on. Did y'all see Pun? Okay, just look at Pun. This nigga's getting hot in his seat, bro.
These niggas is getting picked up for ignorance. Y'all niggas seeing this shit is learning right here, bro. These do not want this shit, man. Get y'all asses out of here. You see where the code? You see where the code left them? You see where the code got them?
No, they didn't
got
buy
their
by
ass
the code.
gone.
They didn't buy by the code. That's fine. They didn't buy by the code.
They buy by their
No,
code.
if they didn't buy by the code, they wouldn't have.
Yo, like T-Rail's got like a wild, like he says wild shit. It's gonna get so bad. Like when he's like 80, 70, that nigga's gonna be out of. He's gonna be like, he's gonna be using the hard ER, all that shit. Like he's sick of niggas now.
Yeah,
he didn't really say nothing that wild.
He didn't say nothing that wild, but it's just like
it's wild for the West Coast to be on that
because you
side.
could tell him and Smack are in two different places with this shit. Like, like Smack is still
Smack did better. I mean, it took him a while. He finally did come in though. You know what I'm saying? Like and help him out in this clip and provide a take. Why can't they? Why didn't the easy take could have just been, look, man, we just can't. If you in the streets, we understand, but you just can't be talking on these podcast mics. Why can't you just say that?
Man, Pun's face at that last second was like, am I the only one that don't know we can get like gone for talking about this?
Yeah.
Like that was his whole body language. So I don't know how serious this is for them, but I get what you say. I understand that point too, but why not something? Why
Just
not
anything.
something? But maybe that's just how big this shit really is, dog. Like this shit go so deep, everybody's implicated because that's how big he is. You probably fuck one of his hoes. That's probably what they're thinking. Like, damn, I probably call one of his hoes.
Well, I fuck with Smack for at least trying to report the news and shit. Duno sitting there just on mute. Pun just asking questions. He don't really be contributing shit to the conversation for real. He just be there.
Everybody's acting
I
like
just don't get it. Why?
Yeah.
He don't ever contribute shit. He just, well, let me ask you this question. Just tell us what you think, nigga. How about that? Like, let's start there.
Yeah.
Damn, bruh.
Everybody acting like they could be implicated. So
He only gives it up on the Ace Boy Pun show, but he's on every show. I don't understand that.
I think he thinks of himself as like a lurking figure in the back. Like he don't give himself main talent responsibilities on air. It's just like, you know, let these niggas shine and I'll chime in when I gotta chime in.
How much of that is needed? I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah. Hey, it's
Apparently
really
they
thinks
about,
of himself as an
Apparently they
all-star.
need it in a lot of shows.
Yeah, nah.
But he's only giving it up on one.
Sometimes it's not even about what you do on the court. Like Udonis Haslem,
Yeah.
he played with Miami for way longer than most people would, just because he was the OG in the locker room. Like we needed you for team morale.
Yeah.
Like if the other niggas on the
But
couch,
he's on the bench though.
but if the other niggas on the couch enjoy your presence and that makes them just a little bit more comfortable, it's enough for the show.
Yeah.
It's enough for the show.
Yeah.
I don't
Get
know.
AD going. He might get a little motivated. He just see Pun laughing at some shit.
I think it might be better off camera. I don't know. I just don't understand.
You taking up that much space over there, nigga?
Yeah.
I think them niggas just feel like they too close to the shit.
It made I mean adding him once they moved to this spot, adding Pun and Smack, adding Pun, I'll say just completely muted. It diminished Duno's role. It's just like Duno is the side character now. Like Smack being added on, I thought that was a little too much, but it was still like, okay, it's cool. It's 4 of them.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's like
It's cool. Yeah, you don't fuck with Smack.
it's 5 niggas now.
They need
if
5
somebody-
niggas for topics like this.
If somebody had to go, who would you choose?
Pun is out of
You'd
there
choose
first.
Pun.
No questions asked.
Okay.
He's out of there. He don't add nothing to this show. But asking questions, you can do that shit off camera. Write the questions down. Put it in the group chat. Wherever y'all put.
Said you're more producer than talent.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He's not adding shit. He's only giving it up on one platform. So why is he the face? Even on that Power 106, the morning shit, it's him and AD because it's community and fig community, but it's Heather and T-Rel. But I'm like, could have just been Heather, T-Rel, and AD. I'm okay with that too. You know what I'm saying? Well, why does he need to be there? Because even he's barely adding shit.
This nigga, he's what Suge talked about, all up in the videos.
All up in the videos.
All up in the motherfucking cameras.
I don't know, man. I guess we'll see how this shit plays out. But I know all I do know that is that man, I'm really civilian because like all these niggas are getting arrested and shit like that. And then the Yellow Beezy thing came out, and I was just like, man, I'm gonna forget that these people are in jail pretty quickly.
Pretty fast.
Yeah, nah. Sometimes their friends and families do the same thing.
Yeah, man.
It's kind of crazy for Bricc though. That we kind of skip past that, but like this nigga Bricc got arrested. Like who knows how long until he gets out? Like, what's
If nigga.
I don't know.
Yeah,
you need a lawyer.
And the thing is, it's fucked up, but you're not surprised because you know.
Yeah, right. That's how I feel.
Like,
it's like if he
Bricc
gets
is a
out,
cool dude, but you never thought that he was
I hope he gets
Mother
out.
Teresa or nothing.
Is he gonna get out? No idea.
As
Maybe
civilians, how cool is it? Like, should these niggas be in jail?
What do you mean as civilians? How cool is it?
As a civilian, like it's like
Sound like Bricc just got caught with guns. He wasn't shooting them though.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing with his is he's a
Yeah.
convicted felon with an AK-47. It's like, okay.
Which is still
That's
It's
a
not-
compound mistake.
Yeah, it's not like he caught he was doing drive-bys and
Big,
shit.
though.
He don't have nothing like that. You said what?
Fucking AK.
Yeah, yeah.
That's,
that's official.
That's
I'm not mad at
official
that.
shit.
I'm not mad at that.
Like
yeah.
you could get, you get some years for that.
So, yeah, you know, but he also has. So far, he's the only one that has a sealed indictment. Nobody can actually see his file. The Big U one is open.
Yeah.
But Bricc Baby's is sealed, which is causing a lot of questions where they're like, why is his sealed?
Yeah.
Did he cooperate? Did he not cooperate? It's like real.
It's too much room for speculation.
Yeah, it's too much room for speculation. Out of 23 niggas, one of them has a sealed indictment and nobody else does. It's just.
That don't seem fair. What the
It
fuck
doesn't
going
seem
on
fair.
with his
It just
case?
doesn't seem fair at that point. So yeah, it's like Bricc Baby's whole thing is kind of on the ropes right now, just because everybody's waiting for that file to get cracked open.
Oh my god.
You know, 1090 J can't wait.
I hope that's not what happened, nigga.
Damn, 1090 Jake was missing at that live show. Actually, that they did, the one with all the other niggas,
the academics and Adam.
Yeah, 1090 Jake wasn't there.
I forgot he's considered hip hop.
A lot of things are considered hip hop, man.
If you let him be, you in control, nigga.
It's not me.
Nah, you
It's
have a
not
voice.
Me.
You
It
have
is
a
not
say.
me. I'm going off based on what I see. I saw everybody post that Rico Reckless was getting shot at. Not Rico Reckless, Sauce Walker.
Sauce Walker.
And then his artist died.
Yeah.
I saw something else when I was listening to academics talk about it. Academics was like, please don't let this be true. They were like, they say since COVID, Sauce Walker has gotten shot once a year. Which is he was like, I hope that's not true. But
he got leaked.
That's more hip hop news than this, though.
For sure.
Is it?
Yeah.
Bigger name.
And more of an artist.
Actual artist.
More
like
of an artist.
Like an actual direct artist.
Yeah, but
that
he
was
doesn't
involved.
only rap. He does like OnlyFans too.
Yeah, he does all type of shit.
Are you serious?
He does OnlyFans.
Yeah,
He
but
does.
Sauce Walker
I've
is
seen his-
known.
what is he known for?
Like Sauce Walker
What is
is
he
an
known
artist
for?
first.
Artist.
Like nobody goes
Hold on, guys.
porn star.
You seen one of his before?
I seen one of his. I didn't know he did it. And on the Twitter timeline, I was like, what the fuck? I seen it.
Sauce walking in that shit, huh?
That shit was crazy.
God
yeah.
damn it.
I heard him talk about it in like an interview
Shit
before.
was crazy.
Wait, how'd you know it was him?
His face is in the fucking camera. You scrolling by, you see Sauce Walker, you stop to see if the nigga. Then you're like, this nigga's just airing this bitch out right now. What is happening right now?
Airing this bitch out.
I was like, what the fuck? Like,
God damn.
it's just. I heard him bring it up in an interview before, but and it just like went past me like, this nigga does OnlyFans.
So
What?
this is that ooey he was talking about.
He is, this is what he's talking about. Like,
Yeah.
he's actually doing this shit. Like him
Yeah.
and his wife or
But-
his girl or whatever.
Sauce Walker doesn't just rap. A lot of these people do other things. Bricc Baby raps. He does other things.
He
He might
podcasts.
podcast a little bit.
They're not on the same level of artists as Sauce Walker, dog. Like Sauce Walker is.
Sauce Walker ain't no goddamn platinum artist.
Nobody,
way more
nobody
than them
said
niggas, though.
that, but he's way above
Way
them
above
niggas.
them
Why are
niggas.
y'all trying to act like
Yeah.
there's not room in between shit? Like it's either this or that.
There's
because-
room, but like there's
There's room. Sauce Walker
a lot of room.
is an artist first,
Yeah,
nigga,
bro.
and then all that other shit is the cool shit he do.
Bricc Baby made a song before he rapped. He made a song before he started podcasting.
But what is he more like renowned for? Is his music the biggest thing in his career, or is it like his podcasting and being with Adam 22 and shit?
It doesn't matter, dog. Like if something happens
If you
to
are,
you, God forbid, like podcasting hoop aficionado, like
But Sauce
you
basketball
around niggas, you
aficionado.
hip hop.
You comparing Sauce Walker to Bricc Baby, though. Like Sauce Walker, don't he have a Breakfast Club interview?
Yeah.
Multiple, right? Like
Wait,
I don't know.
but that's the thing though. Bricc Baby, he's on a hip hop platform for all technicality, for
Yeah.
all intents and
Yeah.
purposes. Hip hop
Yep.
platform.
Yeah.
no
Yep.
jump.
The
Yeah.
nigga,
Yeah.
No
for
jumping.
all intents and
Yeah.
purposes, it doesn't matter. He has songs with YG
And Lil Durk.
and Lil Durk.
Probably King
So
Von.
What are they called?
Tony, are you fucking serious?
How big were these fucking records, nigga?
Well, who
It
cares
doesn't
about
matter.
that?
Yeah, I care. I can ask the question.
No, but that has nothing. That question does nothing
my
for your
point
point.
is like
no,
it's
it
levels
doesn't
to
matter
shit.
about the
We
impact
always-
of the. It
we
doesn't
always-
matter about the impact of the record, dog.
When
All
it's your
that
point.
matters is that it happened.
Is it close enough
This
to
is
hip hop?
Is it close
We've
enough to
always
hip-hop?
talked about how shit that goes down on this side of the world, only these niggas care about. We say that every time that there's an issue in
Hold
this
up.
world.
That's true.
Nigga, this is like the
that's
bane
true.
of their existence. That LA is the only people that really give a fuck that much.
No, the world
These
cares-
are all
the
niche
world cares about this
characters.
Big U shit,
These
though.
are big U, but these are niche
I don't know about the world
characters.
caring, but
Or not the
in
world,
this-
America.
I don't know about that either.
No,
I do.
The world, Big U, dog.
Yes, everybody's talking about it.
Yeah,
it's being reported everywhere.
Everybody.
Most people don't report on all the little West Coast shit. Everybody reported
It's
this
a
Big
big
U
story.
shit.
I'm
When
not saying it's a big
internet is cool, like things going viral over there, but like when does it break through to like the other mainstream media? Like,
What, the white side of media?
Not even white, because shit. Well, I mean, if you want to consider iHeart white,
somebody's name has to come out about them getting extorted.
it's not a big enough name, dog. Like y'all know how news and media
If
work.
Shaq takes a stand and say, "Yeah, I was getting extorted for 25 years,"
Now it's something, but that's how media works. Like Big U, Bricc, baby.
Yeah, but
these niggas matter to us.
Yeah, but Shaq was
They mad at everybody else.
But like you said, Shaq was on one of the posts.
Where niggas
everybody that posted about it matters to them.
But you're like,
It's like
internet
niggas in
media.
this field in media. It matters to like
Just internet bullshit. I mean, yeah, sure.
Pretty much, it's a hip
But they
hop media
post,
platform.
but they post a bunch of things that aren't like global news.
They don't
that
post
are
about
small
they don't
niche
post,
encounters that a couple niggas care about.
but they don't post about when Bricc Baby like says he's gonna put Kill Squad in the street because that only West Coast cares about that.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
a RICO by the Rolling 60s, we all care. America cares.
Not as much.
Hip-hop-
America speaking.
Hip hop cares.
Yeah.
Hip hop cares.
This is more hip hop than like pages posting about Nick Cannon's baby mamas or his new
Facts.
ones.
But it's like
Facts.
these niggas
100%.
Or like Neo's like
3 girlfriends.
polyamorous.
Yeah. All of this is more hip hop than that.
Y'all are crazy. Neo. Who else
Polyamority?
did you say?
Is that a word? Polyamority?
no,
Nick
that's
made it
not
up.
a word.
Polyamorous.
Do not
That's the
ask me.
only.
I'm not looking that up at all.
polyamorous.
Yeah, nah.
Polyamory.
Yeah, polyamory.
Polyamorous.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Polygamous.
But yeah,
Polygamous relations. Polygamous
There's
relations.
different lane, yeah. But these niggas, they don't
that's
matter.
not hip hop.
They
This is-
don't
and-
matter
and they
as
still-
much as those niggas, dog.
And it still got posted on the same pages.
They don't matter as much.
You can argue. We can argue that.
That's what it is.
But it still matters. The point still stands. It's not as like.
Well, nobody said that. Like niggas are going to jail because people have died. Like nobody said that this is nothing. But in terms of actually making mainstream media news, this is nothing, nigga. This is a niche thing that happened.
No, this is lit.
Until big names get attached to the story.
Did you see what No
You're
Jumper
literally
did?
gonna see it happen. Like it's,
Niggas assembled Adam 22, Trap Lord Ross, DJ Academics, and DJ Vlad just to talk about it. And
the
Whack
most
100.
respected men in media.
I understand your sentiment of
all hip hop,
like how some media outlets use the word hip hop to kind of like marginalize or for white people, like, yeah, this is just some hip hop shit.
Yeah.
I understand what the point you're coming from with that.
And AJ's doing the damage to us too.
Yeah, but
Worse than the you're worse than the whites.
But
Like,
this is
just including that
You worse
shit.
than the. That's the title of this episode. Worse than the whites.
might get us canceled. That shall not be this episode name.
Oh my god!
Shout out to whites. But
Yeah, write it down. That
but
was the
that's
point you were making.
still this is still for all intents and purposes a hip hop.
This is a hip hop
It's
ass
hip-hop.
story.
For all intents and purposes.
Okay, rapper. Well, niggas dying, that makes it hip hop. I disagree with that.
Whoa,
but and
no.
even then,
I
it's not a
literally-
big hip hop story yet. It's got the potential because of what's
Nigga,
going
this
on.
shit massive. I don't care what you
Okay,
say,
I'm not.
nigga.
Okay, first of all,
Where's it at?
We can't.
It's everywhere.
We're
No.
seeing it.
Nigga,
I don't
when
see
we
it
were-
on-
when
you
we
can't
were
like-
put-
say that,
when-
dog.
because
when we were putting the notes
when
together, you were
Diddy-
like,
when
"Do we have the
Diddy
big U
went
shit?"
when
You
Diddy-
made sure we had to cover it.
Yeah, because we cover a bunch of shit that doesn't matter to the global scale, nigga.
This
Come
isn't
on
even.
now.
This isn't even
Lord.
really. This
You
isn't.
are we
this-
the barometer?
This
Is
isn't
that what
even-
this is?
We are. This
Fuck
isn't
out of
even-
here.
This isn't even really podcasting. The only reason we can even tie it into this show is because they use podcast conversations
Lauren,
to build the case.
Go to
I just went to
AI.
you-
Go
I
to
just-
some AI and type in how many impressions he has. But how many views?
That's not gonna be. I just click Big U on YouTube just to see. It's a bunch of LA pages. It's academics. It's like
Bro.
No Jumper.
This is their world thing. It has potential to get bigger because niggas like Shaq might be involved, but nobody cares.
Might confirmed.
Hey, nigga, allegedly. Come on.
Yeah, alleged.
Oh yeah.
God
It's all
damn,
alleged.
nigga, these niggas, you know,
It's alleged.
give them a chance. But
Hood war stories. This is old.
But now
videos
Shaq
too, like-
has. I don't think this is alleged. I think Shaq donated to Big U's foundation, which
did.
is a common thing amongst a lot of people. Allegedly, it's a common thing.
Yeah, I think in the
Yeah.
grand scheme,
But-
this is still not that huge of a story. Yet.
it's not big enough yet.
Look, we can argue. That's
Dr.
what I'm
Umar
arguing.
Johnson
That's
go
what I'm arguing.
down, nigga, shit. That's something different.
I can't argue if it's big or not, but it's definitely.
I mean, it is a big story. I'm not trying to say it's not, but it's.
This is the biggest story that's ever crossed our table. Let's be all the way 100 about it.
Cut that shit out. Cut that shit out.
Nigga, Sloth getting bots was a bigger story than this one, nigga.
No, Where's Wax is our biggest.
All of that shit.
Yeah.
It's way more important.
Oh, that's.
But you're willing to do anything to prove it. He'll throw our catalog away, nigga.
Oh my god.
God
Yo,
damn
this
you.
whole segment is a mess. I don't give a fuck though.
Yeah, nah.
But it's fun though. But I raised a good point.
Yeah.
This is hip-hop. This is hip hop.
I'm still
it's not
refuting that.
It's refutable.
I think it was a good argument.
It's refutable.
I think it was good. I think we presented both sides pretty fairly.
Both sides have a point.
The
but
Nick
it's
Cannon
just,
shit really summed it up on our
but
side.
I think
feel like
there's a convoluted. No. You're convoluting something.
No, that's
Maybe.
just the gossip pages. It's that we just talked about. That's gossip pages doing shit. So
and that's hip hop.
Well, that's just different.
Just move the goalposts.
Okay,
Is it a gossip page or is it hip hop?
It's hip hop.
Okay, but so then what about
just because you know how many does that matter?
Let's look at it from
how
the
many
lens
stories do you see every day of things happening that just don't matter? Like they posted it today and then tomorrow is gone.
97%.
Exactly. So why are we acting like this is anything new? Shit like this happens all the time. Of course, like it wasn't going to be no noise made around it. LA has a lot of niggas and a lot.
I think
of
we were
lawyers.
mainly refuting the fact that it wasn't hip hop.
And I
But
think
this is hip hop as a motherfucker.
And I think sometimes what we misunderstand is that like a lot of these platforms like that report everything. We're looking for hip hop news. So just because they report hip hop, we'll go there because other places don't ever report hip hop. But that same media platform would probably never call themselves a hip hop platform because they don't want to be marginalized either. They're just a media platform. But we're going there because they're like other media sources do not like cover hip hop.
And
you know what
Loren,
I'm
they
saying?
might even do it, but that doesn't mean that that's all they cover.
Exactly, that's
That
what I'm
doesn't mean
saying.
that that's
But they're
all
the only
they
places
talk
we can go for the shit because nobody else wants to talk about the shit, right?
You know who loves nigga shit and hip hop? Niggas. So why don't you give us both at the same time sometimes?
Yeah,
Especially with these little niche ass blogs, nigga. Y'all just trying to get a couple quick clicks anyway. Show us niggas fighting.
Hey, man, RPQ, man.
And show us Diddy's files.
R.I.P. Nip. So we're all on the same page. This is hip hop as a motherfucker.
This is the most hippity hoppity shit I've ever seen. I can't wait for Lester Holt to talk about this tomorrow. It's so big. It matters.
It's some hip hop shit, man.
I can't wait for Monday. Monday, oh man, the hip hop giants are coming out to cover this bitch.
Yeah, nah.
Who, you
It's
and
no
your
jumper
fat
to-
friends?
Yeah, pretty much. Flacco.
Yeah, exactly.
Adam 22, he's getting he's not. I haven't been seeing a lot of scrutiny, like
Not yet. No, not yet.
for his name and shit. But he definitely is to blame.
I think everybody's
Oh,
like
why?
calling out the actual people talking now. Like they're like these niggas talked on the platforms on their own. Like that's your fault.
Yeah.
You just gonna blame Adam?
Even and
always
I'm only
easy to blame
saying
that
blame
nigga.
because when we was there, his mission was to stop all the foolishness.
So you gonna blame him for failing?
That was literally his mission. He was like, guys, I invited these niggas from the country over here. I got the homies over here. It's gonna be the last like foolish episode. We on the bigger and better things, more responsible adult shit. You know what I mean? How to wash your ass properly.
But that's true. But Bricc baby shit happened before that. You know what I mean? Like this is something that they bringing back up. Just like, all right, let's compound these crimes, nigga. You involved with this. You got that happening.
Yeah, but it's still. First of all, I mean, Bricc baby getting fucking arrested. That's I don't know, but jumper premises and shit.
Garfield eating.
Look, AKs can be found anywhere. Shout out to Bricc baby. He was a good guy to me, honestly.
He was a great guy
to me. I don't know if I should say this. I'm gonna say this now. You can block it out.
Don't even do it. Like why? See, you need to learn.
He was a good. I gotta show it.
You got a good story with Bricc baby.
This nigga sold me one of the best and cheapest apes while we was out there.
Whoa.
Just
Shout out to
context
Bricc.
to that.
I don't know. You could take it out if you want, but
Well, it's legal over there.
it's legal over there.
I think he's facing.
But I
bigger
have to
shit.
say it because just to show, because I
a
went
good
to
nigga.
I went to weed shops. I found out there's a 44% sales tax on weed. What?
Right.
So when I found Bricc, he was like, "Yeah, I got you for the low."
Yeah.
That's Bricc baby, man.
for
He's a
the
good
regular
guy.
nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
but
right.
nah, man.
For the record, this is hip hop right here.
Play it.
Just so
Yes,
you know.
it is. Put it on the screen too so niggas can really see it.
All right.
Def Jam. Here it
This white bitch.
is. Okay. Cut it.
Hey, I'm Dina. Look at my feet. My feet are straight ahead.
Yeah.
You don't want to do that. You want to turn your feet out. And I'm going to do this backwards. And that's what makes it look like hip hop. What this is with hip hop is everything's down low. It all is in a plie. I think the first thing that you need to know about hip hop.
I don't like how she separates it.
This bitch is more hip hop than Joe Budden. Hit play.
All about your posture. And you know, growing up, my posture was really bad. My mom used to tell me all the time, stand up straight, stand up straight. Well, you know what? I was standing up straight. And hip hop is this. 1, 2, 3, 4, hit. And the more relaxed you are, that's what makes it hip hop. This is the first thing I will say to you. You want to do hip hop? You got to stand like this. In a hip hop head, we have this. Boom, bam, every time. Or Your hands are always like this. Start out just hitting it, hitting it, hitting it.
Get that shit, nigga.
Is that a light-skinned boy or a white dude?
He's doing it wrong.
This is what we call popping. Straight. Straight. I went to this club, right? And they had no baggy pants and no sneakers. That was wild. I didn't know what to think about that. I took some of this from an African piece. In the African piece, it was like this, but in hip hop, it's like this. See, there's a difference.
You're not. They're doing it wrong. Yeah. She's way more hip hop.
This is me. This is how I am. This is the lifestyle.
They literally were the paintings, like for a second.
Yeah,
I saw it.
This is me. This is how I am. This is a lifestyle. This is it. I'm into points a lot, but they're not your average points.
Def Jam.
People ask me all the time.
Matter of fact,
what are you gonna?
How long you think she been hip hopping? Like, because I feel like she couldn't have just picked that up from birth. Like,
she came out the womb doing this shit.
Nah, nigga, she found out 6 months ago that they was adding rap to the Olympics.
Yeah,
she was like, all right,
I felt like she didn't know what hip hop was before 6 months. She probably thought it was a drug.
And then it was like, let me try it.
Oh shit, I thought it was something else.
They got gold medals for this shit.
It's dancing.
All right. I think we should just jump into office hours into this. It was a good hip hop discussion.
Hashtag office hours, partner to end the show. We get to answer your questions, things of that nature about the universe, about podcasts, sometimes about us. But y'all have been doing a phenomenal job these past couple of weeks. Keep doing your job, and we're going to keep doing ours. We can't even complain this week about there being too many because it's the perfect amount. So I guess, appreciate it.
Our complaints were already heard.
Exactly. But make sure you comment down below your hashtag office hours for next week. Any question about anything, about us, about anything, we're going to answer. Like the video.
I'm going to go audio first. This is that nigga Roscoe.
Yep. It's Roscoe again with another office hours for you. I got another battle for y'all for TV shows and movies this time. For the first battle, we got Everybody Hates Chris versus Bernie Mac Show. For the second battle, we're going to go to movies.
Shit, that's tough.
Do you prefer Paid in Full or Boys in the Hood?
Can we pause it?
And for the last battle, going back to TV show.
So for that first joint.
And to go or to keep, which one y'all want to do? We're doing the keep. I forgot how he framed it the last time he asked us.
Can you just write it down?
Just do keep.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
Okay, and then the second one was
Paid in Full versus something.
Paid in Full versus Boys in the Hood.
Paid in Full versus Boys in the Hood.
Okay, and then let's do the last one real quick. He's about to say it because I can't scroll back.
Right.
The Game on BET versus Tyler Perry's House of Pain. What you got?
I didn't watch the game.
Oh, this is easy.
Yeah, this is easy.
Or House of Pain.
I didn't watch.
You grew up a man.
I didn't watch House of Pain.
You wasn't supposed to watch the game.
Oh, okay. Let's just do that one first. I don't even know what the fuck.
I'm
House
keeping
of Pain.
Bernie
Is that
Mac.
Tyler Perry?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know.
Nigga, I'm keeping Bernie Mac. I'm keeping Paid in Full, and I'm keeping House of Pain. For sure.
That first one was a little bit harder than that.
Everybody Hates Chris. Boys in Paid in Full a good movie.
I'm going to pay.
But Boys in the Hood because I think I've just watched that more, and the game because I don't know what that House of Pain shit is.
Yeah, I ain't watching the game, dog.
I feel like House of Pain is
House of Pain.
It's the
was a
shit
sleeper.
with I've
What was
watched
it
it.
about?
I've watched it.
It had the
It was
old,
with the black dude,
the dark skinned
with the
dude
ashy
and the
knees.
dark skinned woman, and it had a lot of people.
The ashy knees.
Oh, that's definitely not it.
It's Tyler Perry.
Yeah.
This looks hip hop.
Oh wait, the nigga
Yeah,
that got the squeaky voice. Yeah,
This.
yeah, I saw this shit.
Oh, this shit was kind of funny.
Yeah,
that was
House
cool.
of Pain.
It
dog.
wasn't
Nah,
as-
the game, nigga.
I know. I never saw the game. I'll have to pick this one then.
The game is better.
Because every time I did watch this, it was funny ass moments. So
Yeah.
I can only pick this because I haven't watched the other one at all.
Had its moments, dog.
Not a bad show at all, though.
But I'm
Yeah.
definitely going Paid in Full, House of Pain, and probably Bernie Mac show.
Yeah, I'll go Bernie Mac, Boys in the Hood, and neither of the other two.
Yeah, nobody picked Boys in the Hood except you, I think.
F Mac, what you picking?
Everybody Hates Chris, Paid in Full in the game, actually.
Everybody hates Chris.
We got
over
the same
Bernie Mac.
I chose Boys in the Hood.
You chose Boys in the Hood too? Chose Boys in the Hood. Cuban Gooding Jr.?
Yeah, Ice Cube, fucking
Paid in Full is so much better.
Paid in Full is so much better, yeah. I'm going Paid in Full. It's really just that Ricky scene, you know?
Yeah, like if you want to be a sentimental ass nigga.
Yeah, I'm going Paid in Full. It was everything.
But Paid in Full was great too. Makai Pfeiffer, nigga.
Yeah, nigga.
Crazy.
I love the game.
I love the game. What am I without it?
Oh,
Main level actor.
Roscoe sent another one.
Hey, my bad. And one more, just a general question. Do you guys believe in Jonathan Majors? For some reason, I feel like he's like fake as hell. Like, I don't know. Like he's putting on to be such a gentleman and so godly, but then we got all these crazy stories and stuff. I don't know. Something about him just seems fake. I don't really believe in it. I feel like him and Megan Good's marriage is going to crash and burn in like the next 2 years. I don't know. I feel like he's putting on a facade. Do you believe in Jonathan Majors?
Jonathan Majors is one of the realest niggas alive, dog. Like, I was watching his Breakfast Club interview. Nah, like that. I was watching his Breakfast Club interview. I was like, nigga.
I was.
Like, I feel like if I'm in the room with him too long, he's one of those people to where his problems are my problem now. Like, he's just so, whatever his struggle that he's going through, there's no, like, let me hold my composure and tighten up, try to not bother nobody. Like, whatever he's struggling with, you gonna struggle with too.
I'm glad you said that.
You know what I mean? Like,
no, I get that.
You can't be
Timestamp
around him
this
for
area,
long until his problems are yours.
Because I'm going to link in
And
when
don't get rid of
when
it.
Olay was talking about us. We were talking about Jonathan Majors.
Yeah.
And I go back to that point where I think, no, I don't believe him. I think he's fake, but it's also real. But I think he chokes Megan Good. And, you know, he says things like, I've been working all day and you hadn't make my sandwich yet, bitch. You know, I think he's that type of, I think he's crazy for real.
Nah, man.
I think he's crazy.
I don't think he's crazy. I think
He's a real.
I think he's.
I believe in his acting.
I think he's a true thespian.
I think that's right.
I think he's a true thespian to where it's like
I
those
don't know what a
emotions,
thespian
like
is.
he wear them, he wear them on the outside, dog. Like he couldn't put up a front.
Did he cry?
No.
I don't
That nigga
remember.
been crying a lot.
He's one of those
I
guys
don't
though.
believe
He
that
lost
nigga.
he lost his cry pass. Like it's not like I
Remember
feel
when
like
he
he's
was,
cried
remember when he
too
was talking
often.
about how much he loved her? It was fucking, I don't believe it.
Yo, that nigga started off the interview. He was like, I finally feel worthy of her.
Yeah, he did say that.
Damn. Charlamagne was like, preach powerful
Did
black
he marry
man.
her yet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're married.
Did he put a baby in it yet?
No,
Not yet.
No.
Not yet.
Nigga
Not
don't
yet.
love her
And
for
Jess Hilarious confirmed that she was feeling the exact same way when Jess talked to Megan. I think
What?
that's what she said. That she had the same kind of smile on her face about him and all that shit. And it was like, oh, that's real
I think
love.
there's something unhealthy about it.
He even
Really?
said
Real
how
love? You don't like love, man?
I don't think that's real.
Damn, that's tough.
What do you think is fake about it?
I don't think it's real.
You've never seen two people in love, my boy?
I have. That's crazy. Jay Nobles ain't even done that shit.
Ah, you haven't seen him enough. I've seen it.
Nah, you ain't seen him. You gotta catch him in his element.
You gotta catch you in your element, nigga.
I ain't
Fuck
seen
outta
it. I ain't never, until I hear Jay Nobles crying and say, I love you so. I don't believe it.
No, the difference between Jonathan and Jay is that like Jonathan don't care about looking like cool and tough still. You know what I mean? Like he's able to be that vulnerable.
Yeah.
This
Jonathan
nigga
does
got a
what Jay
reputation
wants
to uphold.
to do. You know, he just can't. Yeah, he got a reputation.
Jonathan Majors does in public what he does in your living room.
Why he ain't put a baby in her yet?
Still fresh, man.
Nigga,
Brand new.
what kind, are you a man? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Why didn't he put a baby in her?
You love her that much? The fuck?
Nah, nigga.
You don't wanna-
Okay,
you-
a baby
still
don't
some
mean
real shit.
the baby.
Slow
A
burn.
baby isn't the highest form
A baby
of love.
isn't just like, yeah.
Let's enjoy
like,
our
that's
life a little
nigga.
bit. We're newlyweds. Let's
What if
go
I
do
wanna
our
just
thing.
Just travel the world a little bit.
I actually love her. I want to enjoy this.
She came in during.
on.
She came in. She came in on the heels of him fighting the case against his ex.
She saved him.
And stay solid.
She saved him.
Yeah. He even
That's
talked
when she
about
proved that. I think that's probably where he was like, okay, solid. Like, I can
Solid.
ride or die with this one.
Yeah.
that. Yeah, nah.
Damn, AJ, nigga.
He also might not have known that
Where's your baby, nigga?
he was her project.
Never loved anybody enough.
I was just about to say that.
Never loved anybody enough.
Nope.
All these women suck. Said these hoes is not good enough for AJ. Yeah.
I don't believe him.
But nah, I believe Jonathan
Something
Majors.
about him
dog.
is crazy, but I think that's what makes him a phenomenal actor.
And I
think
think
he
that's
just-
what makes him
yeah.
honest. I think
he
the
just worked
fact that
hard,
he's
bro.
showing just like that insanity.
I don't want to be
that's
in a
the
room
shit
with a
most
nigga
people
that
lie about.
I don't want to be in a room with a nigga that makes me feel like I got his problems. That shit sounds terrible.
Me either.
Yeah.
There's a
Like I'm like, get away from me, nigga. Like I
Exactly.
don't like those type of niggas.
Me either. Because it's like
Just trauma dumping everywhere the fuck you go. Get away from me, bro.
But it's real.
it's too much, but it is real.
I
Like
don't care.
they're not lying. It's so much to deal with they can't even put on the face, nigga.
I'll be real, AJ. I'm in the boat with you. I don't believe it.
I don't believe that. I think that shit fake. I don't like niggas like that. That shit ain't real. I think him and Megan Good be in the crib, smoking
know-
cigarettes, laughing, and talking about, man, we were killing these.
And
What
it's like
you're
believe.
thinking about is like, I felt that way about, or the world felt that way when Tom Cruise was jumping up and down on the couch talking about, I love my wife, I love my wife.
yeah.
You remember that shit?
Yep.
Yeah, that type of shit right there is like, I get what you're saying.
That is Jonathan Majors.
So,
doing it.
but yeah, I believe Jonathan more than Tom Cruise.
It's
Nigga.
because he cried more.
Nah, for what I said, I
Okay,
think he's
okay.
one of those niggas to where his problems are your problems, and those niggas don't lie.
I
Like,
don't like those niggas.
I think both things can be true. I think he can be at the crib with her smoking cigarettes, laughing, joking about all the shit that's happening, and still really be vulnerable at the same time.
Now go fix me my sandwich.
Yeah. Found his Coretta, right? That's what they said.
he found his correct. That's what Jess said.
That's what Jess said. Huh?
Didn't he tell the white girl, why can't you be more like Coretta?
Yeah.
Fuck out of here!
Yeah.
I don't know. No, man, no. Hell no. He told that to the white girl.
He knew what he wanted. He just didn't know where to get it.
That's actually not a good defense.
He wanted better out of his woman. Is that bad?
Lauren, you ain't the
He
judge.
wanted better out of his white woman.
Yeah, he wanted better.
Yeah, what'd you expect?
Be more of a strong black woman.
Yeah.
Nigga, it's crazy.
You're great.
I'm excited
And you
for that
know what's
movie.
crazy?
I don't give a
Like-
fuck. As much shit as I'm talking right now, I'm gonna be in
It's
that.
out already.
It is
I think. Isn't it?
And I heard it's good.
I heard it's amazing.
opening week. Oh, if it's out, I'm going Tuesday then.
I
Let me
think it's
see.
out.
Let me see if it's at this specific movie theater that I'm
It
talking
went
about.
out the day he went on the.
Yeah, it's been out
Since the 20th.
since the 25th.
Since
Oh
January.
no.
No, no,
wait,
no. The weightlifting movie.
Yeah.
2025 January. Wait.
Wait, so okay,
That's
that's the
what it
thing.
says
That's the thing
initial
with these
release.
type of movies. It gets
Oh,
screened at
no.
like.
His controversy.
Oh, that's what
His
stopped it.
controversy fucked up a couple different things. It fucked up his Kang Dynasty shit.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
definitely
yeah,
fucked
yeah.
it
up.
fucked up
yeah.
a couple different things. And I
That
think
that fucked the Marvel universe up.
That was the
Because they were
initial
planning on
release.
just like they thought they had 10 years out of this nigga, and that
Yeah.
fucked everything up.
it's called Robert.
Yeah, Fandango.
When is this coming out?
It's out right now in theater. No,
So
it's
when
not.
did it come out?
I don't know when it came out, but it's got a 92.
Google release date.
It's got really good scores all over.
Look like I'm going. I got a movie to see on Tuesday
Yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna see. I'm gonna
Yeah,
see
it's in
that.
theaters right
Ricky
now.
17.
because I've been dying to see this movie.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah, shout out to Jonathan Majors. You the realest nigga nobody wants to be around.
Oh, I can't wait to see this. Fuck.
Charlamagne said it's phenomenal.
I don't give a fuck what he thinks.
Well,
but I can't wait to see this though.
You might be on the same wave. You might like him more now.
I always was
He
excited to
gonna
see
not
this
like it,
movie.
man.
I always was excited to see this movie.
Yeah. He's a good actor.
Great actor.
Yeah, he's great.
Nah, man, he's great.
I just don't like when he leans into the slave thing too much. That's just the only thing I don't like.
Hey man, what you want him to do?
Yeah.
He can't change his face.
They only got 3 showtime. It's
He
like
was
this shit
born
been out
like
for
that.
a whole year or something. The fuck? I thought this shit just dropped.
Yeah,
I don't like how they all have. I don't like how all the movie theaters have reclining seats. I be wanting some classic seats sometimes.
Well, you
Yeah.
don't have to recline him.
Yeah, it's an option.
Yeah, but it's just
The original position's kind of fucked.
You have to decline them.
Well, I mean, you could adjust it to
Yeah,
the
you
side.
kind of like the
you have
it
to
don't
decline
even
it.
really feel right without doing it.
Without
though.
declining.
And then
yeah.
all the in between, like if it's not fully extended,
you can't.
anything
It's
in
weird as-
between regular and fully extended feels like a half measure.
It does.
Oh, y'all
yeah.
got short legs.
It's
though.
weird. It's weird.
Your feet can't touch the ground still.
Yeah, I'm dangling.
Wait, your feet are in the air though. That's the whole point.
No, but I'm talking about the like certain halfway points to where if you didn't want to fully extend, but you just want a little levitation.
Halfway, but then it just be on your leg like this.
Depends. You go.
I be taking my shoes off too now.
Oh, I've never been that comfortable.
I get it.
Nah.
I've done it.
I feel it.
I don't do it, but I've done it
my shoes
before,
off.
of course.
Ever since they started reclining, nigga, my shoes.
You might as well get comfortable.
You might as well. You got me laying down in this bitch.
Yeah.
I'm taking my shoes off, nigga. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Nah, nigga. Ever since they shot up that Dark Knight,
Yeah, I got to get out.
I got to be able to.
I definitely take my gun. I take my gun into the movie theater every time I go though.
Word.
Ever since they shot up Dark Knight, nigga, it's like we in here relaxing and niggas was shooting.
Hey, niggas is insane.
That's like the last place I'm trying to die, bro. That's
It's
crazy,
the perfect
dog.
distraction. Like
it
that's-
really is, bro.
like watch these movies.
What the fuck, bro? That shit
That's how
fucked
they
me
got
up.
Abe.
That shit. I think that was when I finally pulled the trigger and got my first gun. It was when that happened. I was like, okay.
I'm not gonna be the next nigga caught up.
Bro, this is crazy.
Seeing Brokeback Mountain.
Niggas said, I am
It's easy to stay away from places where you might get shot. The movie theater, Dark Knight. Come on, bro. I was there. I was just in a different state.
I am vengeance.
Yeah, hell nah. Fuck that. That shit is in my pocket every time I go to the movie theater now.
AJ gonna be a hero.
For
I'm
himself.
not even gonna be a hero. I'm not dying.
Yeah, that I was about to say he's gonna survive.
I'll do my best. If I got a clear shot, I'll take it. But I'm making sure I get a.
It has to be clear though.
Yeah, it's got to be clear.
You can still go to jail for trying to save people.
Dead ass.
This ain't the movies, nigga.
Niggas start running around and shit. Yeah, bro. You can't have no just like accidental hits.
Vigilante
Sokovia
justice.
Accords.
Yeah.
Or I guess it's a movie. That's what Civil War is about.
Was that the only audio?
Did I play his second audio?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the.
It was about Jonathan Majors.
Jonathan Majors.
Then we went down that
Being
rabbit
the
hole.
realest nigga
I think
alive.
That was the only audio.
Sounds like it. Well, shout out to Max718. I think that's what that says. Zoom in on that for me, boy. Hashtag office hours. Just wanted to say I'm proud of y'all. Definitely see the growth keep going. And he had another one. I appreciate the 𝙿𝙾𝚂𝚃 podcast. Was at work, came in clutch. But let's be honest. Jess Hilarious is mad because she knows she's not good at that job. And Loren is much better. It's not that see the God and envy fault. Most of the Breakfast Club comments about her are negative. Mac, very wise words from a nigga who has a new profile picture too. I feel like
all the time.
Yeah, but
changes it.
they're getting more and more produced. Like, can you zoom in on that? What is he? I feel like he's in a documentary right there.
It's somebody else in the
Yeah.
documentary.
Oh, that's not him?
Nah.
Nigga, that might be him, dog.
Maybe. I don't know.
He's got the same
kind of look.
No, that's
I don't know. That's something else.
That
It's
person.
Teddy
was-
Ray.
Now, what's that one?
That's not Teddy Ray. That does look familiar. Like I've seen that.
What's
somewhere.
that one dude? Shit, Mark.
Damn, that looks
where them
familiar.
crackheads talk to the
Software.
software limit. Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yeah, it does.
That must not have been
Yeah.
a set enough video though. But
don't know,
damn,
it's
what
not
was his
too-
question?
Hey, it's not really a question. More
It was
so
just
a
more
statement.
some commentary.
Shout out to
Yeah,
Mac.
it was more of a
I
statement.
don't know, dog. It's Charlemagne. He had responsibility. He had some responsibility in that.
Y'all pray for Jidion, man. Nigga out here doing PDF work.
Hashtag office hours. I think it's kind of sad to see where the Breakfast Club is gone. I saw Jess's video the night before, and it still didn't make me want to watch the show the next morning. That's funny. Anyone who tells me I'm just entertainment is someone I need to watch out for. She might not be guilty in this situation, but she definitely knew about it. And Charlemagne acting like this is just internet stuff is either unintentionally clueless or intentionally foul. Either way, not someone I would want to work around. That's a good comment.
I agree.
Shout out to Michael Sullivan.
Yeah, these niggas don't really fuck with Jess that much. It's cool.
Yeah, niggas do not fuck with Jess.
Yeah, but they still respected us
Give him his other
for
one.
saying what we said. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know why people don't fuck with her.
I don't know why either, but I don't think she was also like I wasn't her demographic. You know what I mean? Like
Who?
Jess hilarious.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the women, my sister, they love Jess hilarious, or they like her.
Yeah.
Same with like 𝙼𝙾𝚃. The girls that I known or I have known throughout my life that like 𝙼𝙾𝚃, they didn't really stop liking her until the whole book thing started. You know, like
you confused me because you said 𝙼𝙾𝚃 and I imagined Miss B Nasty. I was like, girls was fucking with her?
Girls do fuck with Miss B Nasty though.
Yeah, but
I know what you mean.
You know
like,
what I mean? Like,
you're not running. Women are openly running around talking
to
about.
her.
Yeah. But like same with 𝙼𝙾𝚃.
You started thinking about Miss B Nasty, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah, so fucked you up. Me too.
I started thinking about
That's
Tuesdays.
Such a better time.
Started thinking about Tuesdays, man.
Yeah.
What a good day of the week.
Great day.
Yeah.
But hashtag office hours. Sorry I missed my office hours last week. I spent the entire time searching for this podcast about podcasts. I figured if 𝔓𝔦𝔑 and 𝔓𝔦𝔑 watched it, it must be a good show. I was just frustrated that they didn't include the link in bio. Now, to the question at hand, 𝔓𝔦𝔑 and 𝔓𝔦𝔑 are losing touch with the audience, forgetting why people will watch 3 hours of content. These guys don't work normal jobs anymore, so they don't realize that some people have long, boring work days and need that entertainment to get them through.
Charlemagne doesn't know if people are watching 3 hours. Schultz was like, niggas are at work for 9 hours. What are you talking about right now?
Niggas need these podcasts.
I was about to say,
what?
yeah, they know, they understand.
Like the average.
Well, I think Charlemagne was trying to take a shot, though. He was trying to take a shot. Some say he was taking a shot at Joe Budden for having like 3 hour podcasts and shit, but yeah, that's what they were saying. It was a shot possibly towards Joe.
But it just didn't have enough.
Yeah, it was like that whole segment though was all like, you don't know what you're just saying shit to strike. You just feel like you got to strike back. Nothing's really connecting, but
it's reaction. It's not anticipation.
Yeah, but losing touch for sure. God, look how long this is.
Hashtag office hours. 1, AJ. You know they was talking about the pod when 𝔓𝔦𝔑 said podcast about podcasts. Stop acting like Noblez and see it clearly, my G. Number 2.
I was acting my ass off.
Yeah, if you got a Noblez comparison. I don't understand Andrew and 𝔓𝔦𝔂𝚃's argument about who can comment on what, because when you're in the entertainment industry, everything you do is based on someone's opinion. Good point, my nigga. At least one person, at least one person has to think you're funny to be a comedian. At least one person has to think you're good enough to host a radio show. So for them to make that argument, I think just ices how hypocritical they are. 3, this whole apology thing exposed the culture at Rollin Mall. You telling me niggas can't laugh at each other no more? Especially after I was laughing in your face about the same shit. And the whole public apology thing just killed it. The fact that Maul chose to make a public, disingenuous apology with the sad music just shows who they really are. And AJ is right. They fired the Indian dude over some bullshit. Y'all keep him hating on you because that means you're doing it right. Stay solid, man. Hashtag 704.
I'm out there next weekend, nigga. What's up?
What it do, man?
I'm out there next weekend, OPM, nigga.
Oh, what you know about that OPM, nigga?
You know about that OPM, nigga?
Better make that pussy come.
Blue, red, and green. I never had no Dom merch, though. So I'm going out there for Dom merch for sure. This was just in the held because...
We're not going to respond to that other shit?
We are.
Oh, well, I thought the other shit was kind of just a statement.
He's really just getting his shit off. But we can respond.
Yo, these are statements, but you want to do this one then?
He's always commenting down below the most longest office hours.
Yeah, but they're pretty like...
They're always in depth and very well typed, of course. You
can tell he watches the whole show.
Hell yeah.
I mean, which is amazing with some shit like this. Like you care... Some niggas only care about certain stories.
Yeah.
Or like certain pies that we cover. So these niggas just sit down the whole time.
Jay
Shout out
Vicious
to
hit me,
y'all,
nigga.
man.
I'm gonna be out there, man. Be out there next weekend.
Ooh.
Be out there next weekend.
Let's see if he follows through on this.
I will. I don't mind.
But yeah, you better than this nigga. You hit A Brown back yet? Yo, A Brown stopped watching us over that shit.
Yo,
He's like, these niggas'
crazy.
word ain't born.
A Brown, where the fuck are you at? Damn, A Brown did follow.
A Brown disappeared after that one.
Actually, A Brown.
Nah, he had came back for weeks.
A Brown kind of vanished. We haven't seen him in
child support payments.
Child support.
But he
He's
was on the last
Yo,
one.
he's in the Discord for sure.
Okay, good.
He's in the
Just
Discord
making
for
sure
sure.
he's safe.
Which
You
I
know
gotta
what I'm
check.
Yeah, because I'm like, damn.
Shout out to everybody in the Discord for the other Patreon.
Yeah.
Greg McLachlan. Shout out to you, nigga. Why the fuck is dude in the middle playing pocket pool during the entire podcast? Stop jacking off on camera. Hashtag.
Did you have sweaty crotch or itchy?
Yeah, what was you doing at that
I have no
time,
idea
brother?
what he's talking about.
Apparently, he was.
You wasn't
locked
touching
in.
your piece, right?
Of course not.
All right.
He said
You
he
niggas
was,
are ugly.
He said he was jacking it, man.
Oh.
Nah.
Wait, 5 exclamation marks.
Yeah.
Greg.
Nigga, why didn't he?
Greg, you are hilarious.
He's probably bullshitting because he would have put the timestamp. Normally,
Yeah,
if somebody
true.
does something on
Y'all
camera,
want to go to the last
What
one?
if you was doing
If
it the
you
whole
do something-
time?
Let's go to the last one to see if we click anywhere. If you playing with your
Pocket pool.
if I have a jacket on, then he's stupid.
pocket pull is crazy.
That's
Yeah.
That's
internet
creative.
work slang.
Yeah,
How
that
the
was-
fuck he knows about that?
Because he does it. Fucking
There it is.
creep. You go to our last
I think
joint.
was
Is
it
the
this
one before that?
I think it was this
The
one.
full one?
No, that one.
Right here.
Because it said 5 days ago, and what was that? What was that episode right there? Is that 5 days ago?
Yeah, 5 days ago.
I think it was that one. I don't think it was the Jess Hilarious one.
Okay.
Was it?
I don't think so, but I'm not sure either. We'll just check the comments, see if it's even in there.
I'd have been cold or something.
Your hands in your pocket. Let's see if it's in, because it was a green icon, wasn't it?
Yeah. Let's see in here. You said it was held though.
I cleared it though.
Oh, okay.
Like
Yeah.
I approved it.
Yeah, I don't see it in here.
Okay, so go to the one before that. Or try the Jess Hilarious one then, I guess. What if the first time it's
We're gonna catch you, nigga.
Got his whole head in his nuts.
That makes y'all gay.
Man.
That ain't it. Damn, that's a lengthy ass comment.
Nah, nigga, he bullshit.
Nah, yeah.
He would have put the timestamp. Hey, what I think
Maybe
he's
I
thinking
forgot to-
is
I
that
know I
sometimes
approved
when
it,
I
though.
wear a hoodie and that front pocket in the hoodie, I'll just be chilling in here like
Right,
this.
talking about that.
Just hands in the hoodie. Nigga, yeah, bugging. I can't even reach my dick through my jacket.
Oh, that's what he was. It has
Yeah.
this one,
Yeah, that's all you're talking about.
I'm just in my kangaroo pouch, nigga. Stop looking at my nuts.
That is facts. That is factual.
Yeah.
Actual.
I've already clicked 3 times. I feel like I've done enough. Feel weird.
Yo,
searching
Greg,
for it.
stop looking at his nuts.
I mean, hey, nigga, y'all
Yeah.
on the trail, then
It
go
was pretty
ahead.
gay, actually.
Yeah.
And you cleared it.
I was like, let's go searching.
You cleared it. That's even worse. Hey, nigga, sounds like they're playing with their pockets. Fucking fools.
Hell no. Wow.
Yeah, Jonathan Major.
But,
I'm watching that shit this week. I ain't been to the movies in a minute.
Well, we got plenty of time to go now. We finished kind of early tonight. Good job, fellas.
We could have finished earlier too. Honestly, we were more organized.
Yeah, you know, we was a little, you know, but
Doing a training grounds.
Yeah, man. I was out there having to train them niggas.
I
Man,
wish
oh,
y'all
man.
could have seen. I should have just hit record real quick. I wish I could have heard this nigga at the bar talking about J
Well,
Noble's
God
fight.
damn, you glazing the fuck out this shit. You bring it up every 4 minutes.
First of all, nigga, you
Wait,
heard
hold
that
on,
shit.
hold on,
Okay,
hold
first
on,
First of all, we've
hold
never
on.
been anywhere
Lord.
where somebody talked about your basketball skills, nigga.
That's true.
So let's hear this, nigga.
You're the nigga that walks around talking about my basketball skills. Fuck
I
outta
do.
here, nigga.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, but
So,
look.
oh no.
But this is the thing.
Anybody that's good.
For 2 years, because he was already in those classes when he started over here, right? Like when y'all started.
I think he was
Nah.
already done taking them, dog.
No,
Nah,
nigga, why don't
I
you
felt like
ask
he was
me?
just starting.
Nah, I
He
had started a
halfway
little
through
bit after
we
I
started,
came.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay, but long story short, this nigga has been talking like he's been this killer for 2 years, bro. I can't believe we met somebody in real life that talked just as hype as he was talking.
You gotta understand,
That
white
doesn't happen
dudes,
often.
white dudes show a different amount of love.
They do, but
They show a different amount of love. Like they're a little bit more forthcoming
Yeah.
with praise. Let's be honest.
But also, AJ, here's
that was the first one though.
AJ, here's the thing.
We're
I've
never
been-
gonna. That's never happening.
I've
again.
personally been in like boxing gyms training for a while, for like months on end and shit as well.
Right.
And
What is he doing?
I'm never gonna say anything about this other nigga because I don't know him. But not all niggas are the best nigga in the boxing gym either. So you know what I'm saying? Like you can't just take that word unless you see it.
Of course.
And that's just something
Of
that
course. Does he look
I gotta
like
take.
somebody you could beat?
I don't know. He could probably.
Lauren,
I don't know.
does
I don't
he look
know.
like somebody you can beat?
It's not a fair question.
Lauren,
I don't know.
I'm gonna ask you again.
I
This
just
3
told you I
times,
don't
buddy.
know.
Does he? I could have sworn you did this on the Patreon.
You're
I have
bantering
no
the witness.
idea.
Stop.
Bro,
No, I'm not. Objection.
I've never seen his hands. I have no idea. That's what I'm
Lauren,
trying to tell you. I've never seen his
I'm
hands.
talking about your.
There's a lot of niggas I see who look like
System 1
I'm telling
and
you something.
System 2. I'm
There's a
asking
lot
you
of-
about the
there's a lot
System
of
2
niggas
part.
I see-
I'm asking you about the animal part
Bro,
of your
you
brain.
got it backwards.
I'm
No,
not
bro.
talking about your brain part.
There's a lot of
Lord,
niggas.
I get where you're coming from because with martial arts and jujitsu, it's like you gotta assume that the unassuming
bruh.
white dude can do something.
What I was gonna say is there's a lot of
You
niggas I
have
see
to
who
assume.
look like
You
they can
never
do
know.
something who can't, and there's a lot of niggas who I see
Martial
that
arts.
like comparatively to
Boxing a
me
little different.
looks like they might be
say
something
boxing.
that I'm
I
just
know.
like I innately know I can probably, you know what I'm saying? So it just depends. I don't know.
Loren.
Is
I
this the
can't
third time you
tell.
asked?
Loren.
I didn't see. Does he have cauliflower ears? I don't. I
do
don't
it to him.
know.
I don't think you did.
He didn't have cauliflower ears. I didn't see
If you
that.
saw,
I don't think he did.
You saw him.
Yeah.
What
His
does
shirts-
the animal part on like about in you?
His shirt said security. The nigga that we're talking about was working security.
He worked security.
Yeah.
What does the animal part in you say? Do you think you could whoop his ass?
That beast that be walking around here like, yo, I want to hit
I need
something.
to throw
I want to hit something. I want to hit something.
The part
Yeah.
that part of me says that I would like to. It would be fun sparring. I don't know. I don't know.
Sounding a little feline over there.
No, it's not.
I know his hands are legit. I know his hands are legit.
No,
not
nigga,
a-
I'm just not like you. Like you just talk a lot. I'm
sound like
just
you
not
got a-
like you.
No, I don't-
I'm
I
not
don't-
like you. Like I'll be honest about
Look.
shit. Like I have no idea
No,
if this nigga's
here's
good or
the
not.
thing, though.
You
Here's
ask me
the
a question
thing.
I don't have an answer to.
Here's the thing.
Like the fuck.
fight that.
Here's the thing. It's different type of cats in these streets, right?
No.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
would catch
I'm,
this clay.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I'm a tiger eating
Yeah,
steak.
you're a nigga
he's
who
a fucking.
talks.
He's a cat.
You're a talker. I'm a
he's a kid
doer.
with
It's
a bow and
different.
arrow,
You're a talker. I'm a doer. It's different, bro. I don't say anything. I just
They
come in and whoop
heard
ass.
about me.
I just
Lord.
come in and whoop your ass. That's all that happens.
you think?
I
You
just
about
just do it. I don't have to say it. I just do it. I'm not the talker. I just do it.
Hey, Lord.
That's
so
it.
whoop his ass then, nigga.
I can and I will, nigga.
You can't whoop his
That's
ass.
it, buddy.
You can't whoop his ass.
Whoop his ass then, nigga.
Bro, it's just I don't know about this. I don't know who this nigga is, man. I'm never gonna downplay somebody I don't know. I don't
and
know.
I agree with that.
I'm a smart person and a fighter. I don't know who this nigga is. I can't downplay him.
But
I like that, Lord. I actually respect that.
But
guy.
Jay Nobles talks.
how I talk.
Jay Nobles talk like he's
Crazy.
Thor.
Yeah, like just casually, like
And
nigga,
this
I'll whoop
nigga
him,
started
mighty
talking
ass.
like he was Thor. That was crazy.
Nah, you got to hear the nuance.
He did it
He
for
started
his
talking
He only
about
had
how
one story,
yeah.
and it was for his feet.
He was
That's
talking
the
about
only
an amazing movie.
caveat.
He did.
I'm sorry. He talked about the full package. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Pause.
Everybody
He did not.
has, great parts of their game. You're not like the best at every part of basketball. Like, no, you have your
Majority of
spots.
Everybody has their
You got your
special-
shit.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And y'all just heard a little piece about what a nigga can really do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad y'all got to hear that. Because I felt like y'all... Are you blowing O's with cigarette smoke?
Yeah, yo, I saw this video.
Let's address that first, man.
I saw this video. It was this white boy. He had no vape. It was blowing no O's, but it was music playing, and he was acting like he was, and he was like, "Did you see that?"
He had the
He
ball
was
of
like-
paper in his mouth.
He was like, "Nigga, that shit was funny."
Oh, he was just shadow smoking.
Shadow smoking.
Just waiting on
that
his phone.
shit was funny as fuck.
Shout out to all.
He was hyping it up. He's like, "Yo, if this was an O right now,
Yeah, that shit was funny. Maybe we
That
can
was
find
stupid
that.
as shit.
Imaginary smoke rings. Maybe that'll work. I hope it does.
If you lighten up a cigarette to this, like the video. We appreciate all cigarette smokers.
No, these are actually talented people.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to find that meme, that vine.
Yeah.
But vape smoke is actually an impressive thing.
Like the tricks.
Doing it is
It's cool,
It's impressive. Wait,
it's cool.
just say it's impressive.
It's cool. It's impressive. For the first couple of times, like I don't think.
Yeah, I don't want to co-sign it just because like those
you
niggas are
can't watch
annoying
it
too.
multiple times, dog. Like
You can't even-
after a while, it loses its.
I
sting.
don't even like riding in the car with them niggas that just want to blow big smoke because it's like, nigga, I can't see out my windshield now.
Yeah.
What the fuck, nigga? You know what I'm
Blow
saying?
big
smoke.
This isn't even like you're not even getting the nicotine out of it. You're just you just want the most clouds, and now I got to keep the windows cracked on this bullshit.
That's
You
what it's
click on
all
that
for.
double ear ghost.
This shit ain't real.
Yeah, it's fake.
It's fake. Okay,
Yeah,
I was
it
about to
ain't
say, nigga, what?
It's not real.
You sure?
Oh hell no, that ain't real.
That ain't real.
Yeah, nah, you can't do that.
Not
sure?
the shit going back in his ear.
No,
Nah, you
that
can't
ain't
do
real.
that.
What
That ain't
kind
real.
of suction does he?
It's not real.
Yeah, like
She popped it for the dollar.
It's effects.
Zoom in.
that's not real, dog.
It's not real.
Hit play again.
Let me turn off the.
The smoke wouldn't even travel that fast to his ears, unless like nigga, nah.
Nah.
That's an effect.
Yeah, that's an effect.
Yeah, that's fake.
Nick, his eyes would bulge out the front of his face.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not real at all.
And he got his nails painted. Shout out to this guy.
Yeah, shout out to this guy, man.
He found his way in the world, nigga. Smoking, vaping in green acrylic.
And speaking of smoke, might do a little bit of that later. But in the meantime, like the video, do what y'all do best. Comment down below your hashtag office hours. Really appreciate y'all niggas showing support every week, man. Really coming to it, and we keep doing our best. But you know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, and next week, everybody will be prepared.
You gonna hit the bell?
AJ, y'all niggas don't get your hair done in between or something.
Well, no, AJ's.
You gonna get your eyebrows waxed?
AJ gonna get scruffy this week.
I'm scared, man.
That's what I'm saying. He heard about it.
But nah, you're okay. His feet are gonna stay on the ground.
I'm scared, man.
His number one weapon. He can't use them against you.
I'm scared,
exactly.
man.
So I only have to focus on this.
On what you need to get better at.
But
don't
appreciate
want no
y'all
smoke,
niggas.
man.
Like the video. Keep doing what y'all do best. Yeah, man. Y'all already know what's happening. J Noblez.
F Mac.
AJ the Menace.
I'm in the boards.
Yep.
Hey, man, what's happening?
Tone Groove.
Okay, we're out. Yeah. Then fuck.